Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome, viewers of View. Hey, my beautiful, talented artist, cartoon artist. Well, actually, it's not a cartoon artist, right? Because you be doing all different kinds of coloring. I'll just say coloring artist. That's what I'll say. But what's up? How you doing, love? Now, y'all already know I'm gonna drop this old stanky link down here so we can have a conversation in my Larry Reed voice. A conversation. And Cicelo with us, but she's getting some things together right now. So let me just go ahead and post this link on. Dang, I forgot to share it on my stupid community wall, you guys. But you know what? I was watching, man. Me and Cicelo been watching videos since last night. And, I wasn't really on here a lot yesterday because it was the Super Bowl. And I was just really trying to pay attention to the Super Bowl and enjoy, family and friends. And it was my son's birthday weekend. Y'all know Cameron turned 22 on Friday. So, I had a lot going on yesterday. So that's why I wasn't on here a lot, but I was watching a little bit here and there. And then I was watching this morning, James, his show this morning. And a view, Choreo Lover. I know some of y'all get confused and y'all think people blocking y'all, but nobody's blocking you. I'm live on several different channels. So some of y'all might be on different channels. But if you want, come to the main channel, the Hood Table channel. That's my main channel, but I go live on my backup ones too because I'm trying to grow those channels. So come over.
Hey y'all! I pinky toe before I block goddamn Choreo Lover. Hey,
you said what? You said what, View?
I'd rather cut off my pinky toe before I block goddamn Choreo Lover.
You heard it from View.
Oh, you want to cut off the pinky toe, huh? Y'all remember that from?
Y'all know I got 50-11 channels. Y'all know I got 50-11 channels. But
you know fast Choreo Lover was getting ready to get into my ass. What View? I can't see it. Did she block me? See, people always think the worst.
Hey, View, which channel are you on, View?
I'm on. You gonna give me the line? I'm on the one that say Tanya's Prime TV.
Okay, so View is on Tanya's Prime TV. Choreo Lover is probably on the main one, the Hood Table.
Yeah, see, you get your shit together before you get coming at me, girl, because I'll clap back. I'll take prisoners.
She said she'd rather cut off her pinky toe. I know that's right. Shoot, that's loyalty, baby. A lot of people on here don't know nothing about loyalty, okay? But you know what, y'all? So y'all all been watching the shits, right? Y'all all been watching what's going on with James and Nika.
Yeah, I'm watching some of it. Yeah.
Okay. Now we know how this. I wanted to say this first, and welcome to the chat, everybody. I don't know what channel y'all watching because I'm live on several channels. So before y'all think somebody might be blocking y'all because y'all can't see them in the chat, it could be that they're just watching me from a different channel. But before we get into the good shit, Nika has said time and time again over the years, right, that she's not the person that she used to be, right?
Really? Okay.
Nika. Ma'am Pam.
Yes, ma'am. I'm being good.
Okay, all I gotta say is Nika been saying, "Oh, I know I've been changed." Come on, Cicelo.
All my life.
No, I've been changed.
I have no idea why these people really been coming for me. I do well.
No,
Lord knows.
Who am I singing about, y'all? I'm just singing.
Because the
Oh,
angels
angels
in heaven
heaven
done
done sigh the
Simon.
sermon.
Because the
Oh,
angels in
Oh,
heaven done
I wanna
sign
be
my
you
name.
too.
I'm depressing
Well,
myself.
I had to sing that
All
child because
my
they always talk
life.
about lady used to be over there talking about some old Negro spirituals.
I'm depressing myself, y'all. I'm making myself sad.
He said, because the angels in heaven done
And
sign my
I
name.
picked all this cotton and then held all these bells and I cleaned them mouse's diapers and I'm still going to hell. I'm
Child,
tired of this. Go ahead.
hold on, you,
You
hold
done
on,
clean,
you.
What?
clean who diapers?
Now, just
Huh?
to verify of you, you weren't
Her
on
seed.
that
Every time
list.
she talk about her goddamn seed, nobody care about nobody's goddamn seed. The fuck?
Ooh,
You're
child.
90 years old. The fuck you worried about some goddamn oh my seeds? Girl, that sounds disgusting. Every time she says that shit, I want to throw up.
You know about her kids, right?
Yeah, but who says that? That's like some old slavery shit. Girl,
Well,
let's
see, that's
open up.
they be saying she always on some old Negro spiritual
She
shit, but
is.
that's just what, not my words, okay? That's their words, not mine.
Well, this her words and hers. All my life, I've been plucking these seeds. I've been picking the cotton and plucking seeds. Girl, that why I ain't had no teeth. Says ever my mom. We didn't have Genesis back then. You had to go to the root doctor.
Oh
And
my
don't
god.
y'all
Okay,
keep
now hold it.
coming for me. Let me shut up.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, you know what? I just want to clarify of you. You were not there for that famous Vegas gate, right? You were at the next one, right, with Deanna?
And that is correct.
Okay,
But
I
I
just
was
want to
there
verify.
in
Okay.
spirit. I was there every day, every video drop, every goddamn comment, every
Yep.
email, text behind the scenes, from all of the parties, except for
Yep. Okay.
so
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
I am the receipt.
And I'm glad you on here because I was not there for that particular Vegas gate. I was there for the next one. Well, not there, but I mean like watching. When I say that, I was watching when you and Deanna and all y'all was down there and stuff. And allegedly somebody's son was sleeping with all the old ladies, at the Vegas. That one. That's the one I'm familiar with. Although I am familiar with this one that we've been speaking of lately because they keep bringing it up like every fucking 6 months to a year, they keep bringing it up. So a
I'm so
lot of
sick of
us,
it.
have heard about it time and time again. But how do you feel about the fact that um a lot of people like in James chat today, a lot
Can
of
I put
people
my cash app as my name up under here? Because I
sure, you
can't come
sure
over here
can.
without getting some kind of cash app or cha-ching
You
or
sure
something.
can. Oh,
Okay, let me
Sislo,
change
what do
my
I say
name.
all the time, Sislo? What do I say all the time?
Oh, you do say that. I forgot.
Yep.
In case
I
somebody
always say
wants.
all the time, anybody who comes on the panel and contributes to the commentary, feel free to put your cash app as your name. Yep, I always say that.
Oh, let me change it right now, girl, because I need some color. Mama needs some coloring books and some
Child,
crayons.
There is
just
people like
had to
still dragging.
carry
I want you to get all your change, okay? Because
child.
that's what this is all about. Change. We speaking on change. Okay.
Now,
This is
there
what
are
we're
some things I might not mention because I'm gonna save the real good on for my own platform.
That's okay, and we will be
But I,
there. We will
yeah,
be
I
there
but
for the tea that
okay.
we going to spill us over in our cup of. But a lot of people are still dragging a shit like out of Lady Nika about this damn change. Now, why do you think she has never, ever, ever gave him back his change?
Well, now
Like
it's a
that's
mute
a
point.
question that some people. That's a valid question, right?
It is, but that tells you the type of person that we're dealing with because the first time somebody say, "Oh, you didn't give me back my change," that will be the time that you immediately do it. Unless, as James did point out, unless somebody used the change to buy stuff for the whole group. not just for one person. The items that she purchased that she talked about with the spare change were items that she consumed. James didn't smoke cigarettes, and I don't believe that James drank. So whatever those items were, or weed, he did not participate in that, and he didn't sign up for that shit. He didn't know her like that.
Right.
So that's where, people are like, now, well, why didn't you pay him back? This has been 3 years or however long later. Why haven't you still paid him back? See, this tells you what type of person we're dealing with, because the first time, like the IRS said, bitch, you owe me something, and you keep applying, you ain't getting no goddamn refunds. There is no refunds. And what you have to do is pay that up to then move forward. So the first thing she should have done, after all these goddamn donations and goddamn videos and shit, is made a contribution to his fund, not just the $15. She should have gave him goddamn $100 or whatever. Now, mind you, he did do a video on her, and I ain't mad at him for doing that shit, but she did a video on him first, but she was tailoring the video towards Sean and him. But she was the one came in there begging.
I didn't understand that either, because I remember back in the day when those videos were out, and then she had blocked them or whatnot, or put them on private or whatnot. And I never understood why, if they claim that, like James said today, that she always wanted to be like pampered. Like when he said she came into the house and was pouting, and because of her, I guess her living area or whatnot. And he said,
it's the room that he ended up staying in.
I wouldn't have gave up shit. I got a damn.
I would not have either.
And I mean, come on now, and you ain't.
He should have kept the room. He paid for it, right? He should have kept the room. He paid for it, but she had a little stanky ass goddamn attitude coming into the room and stuff like that. And the ironic part of it is the bitch didn't wash or bathe herself the whole time. Now, how you gonna be in a goddamn house with several people for 3-4 days and shit, and you ain't washed?
James said that, but I'm like, is he exaggerating?
No, he's not. I'm gonna tell you right now, I am.
How you not bathing? You got a whole jacuzzi and a shower.
And but then you made a stank about it. Like, why did you make a big stank about it? That was the part for me.
Oh Lord. I can't go a day. I mean, two showers sometimes, 2 baths sometimes a day. Like,
now, mind you, they're in Vegas.
With a lot of people, and you're not taking that. I mean, people is gonna notice if you're not taking baths.
But mind you, they're in a desert. You know, deserts
It's hot. It's hot.
It's hot. How the fuck you don't wash your ass even if it's snowing or cold outside or whatever, you still sweat. But the fact is, she already came in there goddamn begging on the goddamn airplane. It's a whole lot of shit that y'all don't know. But hit my Cash App up, y'all. I'm just saying, hey.
I'm just like, when I didn't heard that before, that she didn't take a bath. I'm like, come on. I mean, okay, check it. I done told y'all several times how when we go on vacations, it's usually about 8 to 10 of us, and we get a big ass suite. I mean, we talking 4 beds, pull out couches, all kind of stuff. And we usually have like more than one restroom, bathroom, whatever. But people will notice if you going every day without taking a fucking bath. Like, that's why I'm like, no, I don't know. I know James. Hey, I know some people say James is a liar, but then people call everybody in the B section lies. But I would hope that, he ain't lying about that shit. Has she ever? And then there was somebody in the chat who kept saying, James, ask Lady Nika why she won't answer us, why she wasn't taking showers. They was tearing Nika up in that chat, y'all. I don't know if y'all was reading the chat, and I normally don't read the chats, but they was tearing Lady Nika up in that chat. Everybody was changing their avatar or their pictures to crocodiles and alligators and renaming. Oh, child, it was a mess. It was a mess. But as far as that, I want to ask Ceslo this, because you probably watched a little bit more than I did last night, because I was watching the Super Bowl and other stuff. But when it came to that email and Wiley jumping up on the panel, now what was he telling James that he can file charges for? Because I missed that.
Oh, I didn't see all that part. I just know that he told James that he's the one that told Shireen to file charges against VS.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay.
he said, I'm the one that told Shireen to go file charges against her. And I
Oh,
thought him and VS were cool at time, but he said no. That's when VS had told, I said, I'm letting Wiley go so he can grow.
and see, I thought they
Because
was cool at that time too, and I do remember she said that she'll let him go so he can grow.
yeah,
But I did not know. I didn't remember them being like in a beef per se.
right, right.
So he
But
told Shireen to call the cops.
he
Wow,
told her to go back and press charges.
wow. I did not.
Mhm.
I did not. Did you know that, View?
I'm sorry, I'm back now. I wanted to take the trash out and stuff. Anyway, what? So
Oh,
what's the question?
did you know that Wiley had told Shireen to file charges on VS? Because some of us thought that they were still cool around that time, even though VS had said, I'm letting Wiley go so he can grow around that time.
Well, I'm going to tell you. I really wasn't into Wiley, so anything with Wiley, I never got into, especially when I found out, or even I just knew something was wrong with him, and then when I found out about the library, there's certain people I just don't
Oh,
even
the
entertain.
library was
But I
epic.
do remember when she said that. I do remember when she said that, and I never went to go to his channel to see what the backstory was. So I'm not a
Mhm.
Wiley fan. But yeah, I do remember when she said that.
Yeah, that was epic. The library episode. But yeah, I didn't know that he had told her to call the cops. Yeah, and we're hold on, just read some of the comments. Korea lover
Hey, watch on the weekend.
in
I
Vegas
don't know.
now in Vegas.
Right. I
Now
just
I ain't
even
never
when
been to Vegas, but I heard it gets hot.
well, it's the desert. The normal temperature is 100 degrees, but when you're there, you don't feel it's 100 because it's different. It's a dry heat. It's not a humid heat like on the East Coast. You know, you get on the East Coast, you take a shower, and then go out with your nice, fresh, crisp shirt and shit, and open up the door and get halfway down the steps, and you sweating. But
Yeah.
Arizona, it's not like that. But if you come in Arizona stinking like a motherfucking muskrat,
Ooh.
um, it's not going to do anything but make it more intensified. I don't think that's a word.
Intensified. I think it is a word, ain't it?
It is a word, but I don't
Intensified.
think I've ever heard mustard gate and intensification of the funk. Okay, we got
Child,
two new phrases.
y'all ain't gonna let Tracy live Mustergate down, boy.
You know that's unacceptable. That will never
And
be
not just regular mustard, but Denny's mustard. Okay, we got
right. And I told y'all I went to Denny's, and Denny's has Heinz mustard. That shit was fucked up. It don't have Denny's on it like it has Heinz.
I was wondering when they said Denny's mustard because I'm like, do they got their own brand?
So he must really go to Denny's a lot to know that it's Denny's mustard. Like, like
Yeah,
open
because
up the
I buy
cabinet.
Heinz mustard and I don't think it. Well, never mind. Okay,
Whose mustard?
I said I buy Heinz and before,
Yeah.
but I never compared it to well,
And I
anyway.
have right. I have at least 15 types of mustard in my cabinet. I am a mustard connoisseur.
I
And so
love
she
mustard
has
too.
really violated my taste buds because I have never in my life heard of anybody's private parts being compared to mustard. So what the fuck is really going on between that motherfucking dry wig wearing rusty too fast bitch's legs? But I don't want to know.
I don't know because I love mustard too. I mean, sometimes I put only mustard on my sandwiches and my burgers
Me
and
too.
stuff like
Mhm.
that. I love mustard, but I child I mm,
I have never made mustard chicken. Have you made mustard chicken wings or whatever? I haven't
yes, I
done
have
that.
made mustard chicken.
Yeah,
It's some
I have
lady
too.
I follow some lady on YouTube. Several chefs I follow, and I love the mustard chicken.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, it's really good. Hmm. But what I heard Nika say, I heard a lot of things. But one thing I heard Nika say, I was like, she said she ain't that trifling ass bitch that she used to be, and she doesn't do things like she. I'm like, ooh, is that what you thought of yourself back then? Or is that what people were calling you, and so you kind of accepted that label? Like, I would never call myself a trifling. Well, I guess if I am, but I never been. So I was just like shocked when she said, "I'm not that trifling ass bitch that she used to be." I was just kind of taken aback by that comment.
Well, that tells you really how she feels about herself because that's how she's probably been all her life. But the ironic part of that she's been saying that. But didn't she fast forward to a couple of years when she became a part of the damn alphabet group that she stole or misappropriated $100 some? So if you didn't get back to change a couple of years ago, 15 books, now motherfuckers, and then you said, I ain't that person no more. Girl, shut up. And now 2 years later, you with a different goddamn group of people and you're doing the same motherfucking fuck shit. But
Oh,
I'm a changed woman. Bitch, you keep the change. Bitch, the fuck? We see you, bitch.
well, you said
I
keep the
need
change.
Cash App. I'm just saying.
Just keep the change. Just keep. You said you love mustard too. Oh, Corio. Now you mentioned Phi, babe. Now what was you saying about Phi? Because I missed it.
She thought she was trying to figure out who wasn't taking the bath.
Oh, she thought it was Phi. Oh, she must have thought we was talking about the show. That's probably thought we was talking about it first.
Well, the not bathing, and see, this is an issue now. The not bathing or the bathing. Now, Titty Babe had bathed and she stuck her finger in her coochie and pulled it out and said it smelled like fish and shared it with us.
Oh.
These bitches on here that's really are fucking it up for people. The bitch smell like fish, and she said it herself. Goddamn, Rob told her the goddamn rusty tooth ass bitch smelling tastes like mustard. Goddamn Nika get to the goddamn desert stinking like a crocodile and don't wash her ass after she demands to have the big bedroom and the big bathroom and the big motherfucking piece of chicken.
I can't.
I need a cash out.
I can't believe he gave up that beautiful bedroom. That room that sounds really nice. I'm sorry. It sounds really nice. But James, I mean, that tells you what kind of person he is. He was then, not nice. I mean, shit. When every time I go on a trip, I'm one of the first ones who calling this because usually all the people we go with is some are grown-ups and some are children. So it's definitely like some of us who are higher ranked than others in the family who definitely get dibs on the shit first. Like, ain't you ain't about to put me in no little hole in the wall bedroom with just a bed and no windows and some bullshit like that. Shit, I'm paying good money for this motherfucker. But yeah, that was awfully kind of him to do something like that. And it's like if you didn't come down there with anything to offer, they said she didn't put money on no food. Didn't they say before View that she was supposed to cook this extravagant meal because she was supposed to be a chef and own the restaurant?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm doing a little bit of things and I'm coming back. So something about the restaurant. Was there another
Yeah, like
question?
okay, so they said that the only thing she did as far as food was toss a salad, and I mean literally a salad, not the other shit y'all might be thinking, y'all nasty motherfuckers. But was make a salad when she was supposed to come down there making all these delicious food items because wasn't she a chef or owned
Okay,
a
the
restaurant?
story behind that is that she was a restaurant owner
Mm-hmm.
and she's catered several fancy events and things like that. If you're a good cook, people tend to seek you out for functions and things like that. But she had a whole company and she was the owner of it. And then because she's a great chef, yeah, she was she promised to bring her culinary skills to the down to the Vegas gate. So her meal, everybody had a meal that they were going to prepare and everybody did it. The one meal that I do know that was a failure that everybody laughed at, which my boo Alexander Rogers made the macaroni and cheese, and it
Uh-huh.
was not. Everybody can make macaroni and cheese, but I'm sure he put
True.
all his coins in there because he's bougie like I am. So it just didn't work out. Um, but she promised the group etouffee, and I believe she promised etouffee in several different versions of it. I know at least a meat and a vegan version. I might be wrong.
Uh-huh.
She promised the etouffee, which is very expensive to make it
Mm-hmm.
properly. And if you are a chef, I would imagine that you would bring some of your own spices with you. You're going on a weekend vacation to fully buy the whole items that are needed for etouffee from going from a place with nothing. You're in a
Well, how you
vacation.
gonna make all them? Well, how you gonna make all that and you didn't have no money?
That's the part I'm getting to. That was part of the dry begging thing. Listen here, daggone Tanya.
I'm just asking. Okay,
You are a
listen,
cook,
view.
and
But
you can't
view,
buy
hold on, view.
etouffee. You can't buy etouffee ingredients on a goddamn tossed salad
Well,
budget.
hold
And
on.
people contribute to the goddamn etouffee
But
situation, and
listen,
they
view,
got
listen.
delivered iceberg lettuce and motherfucking cold damn tomatoes. But the salad
Now,
looked beautiful. But fuck the goddamn salad. Where's the motherfucking etouffee?
but hold on, view. Now, I don't know if you remember, but I was supposed to go to the Vegas game for COVID, right? Did you know that?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't really know you like that. So,
Yeah, you
yeah.
probably didn't really know me like that, but
No, I didn't.
Sean had invited me or asked me to come down there because I'm a cake decorator and he had saw like all my work, um, videos and all my work and shit like that. And so he wanted me to do cake decorating. And so what he said was everything would be provided for once I got down here. That's basically what he said. But I'm just getting at the fact that, and it did happen because people decided not to go. My friends didn't want to go because it was COVID. And then COVID happened and, nobody went. Everybody canceled everything from fire to Deanna shit. Everybody canceled their shit. And so, but what I'm getting at is the fact that if I'm coming down there and I was going to do all the desserts, I was going to do enough desserts to last the whole weekend. I'm talking cakes. I'm talking chocolate. Like what old girl was doing chocolate covered strawberries. Remember that? You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Leo.
I do.
So
Yeah,
I was
but
going to do, I
and
was
she
going to do
did,
all
and
that.
she did that, and she
Right.
did that for all. That's her signature thing. I don't know
Right.
how
And
it's
I was
going
going to
now,
do
but yeah.
that and other chocolate covered desserts that I do all the time for parties and cakes, cupcakes, all that shit. Right. But I had planned to bring everything with me. Like I told Sean, okay, he said he'll provide everything. He makes sure I have everything, kitchen, all that kind of stuff. But I was bringing like all my own stuff, like my pots, my pans, all my tools, my lazy Susan that you put your cake on to spin around, all that shit. So as a cake decorator or as a chef, you definitely wasn't planning on making shit if you wasn't bringing all your stuff. There are certain things that chefs and cake decorators always have with them when they're
You can just
traveling.
buy it on the spot. You
I
can't just
mean, but
buy
who
it.
wants to buy all that shit and then bring it back home with you or what? Give it away or leave it? That shit is expensive.
And Tanya,
Child, I
even with
spent like
spices.
almost $10,000 on
Hmm.
shit just for cakes in like the 6 years that I've been a cake decorator. That
Right.
shit is
And
expensive.
even with spices, like if you're there's something that you're gonna add a little different. You have a little spice. Everybody talking about, oh, how does she make that? Oh, it's just a regular old thing. No, there's a little spice that somebody uses, a little something combination and stuff. And if you're a professional at this, you're gonna either have that. Like, I don't want anything
Yep.
off the. I want my special bottle of this vanilla extract because this shit I done had and it's tasted just right and it worked. This
Yep.
is certain things. You
I
can't
had a
bring
suitcase prepared for just
Yeah,
that.
I use
A
I
suitcase
I
prepared
use
for just that.
I like to use Watkins flavorings in my cakes and stuff. Now I use other ones too, but I love my Watkins. So it's like, and those are not cheap. Tanya knows that the Watkins flavors are not
I
cheap.
don't know watching.
So Watkins is a national. Oh my God, look it up. I see
I have
a
some
thing.
Watkins in my cabinet, baby.
Yeah, I don't
Mm-mm.
do Watkins. You talking about flavoring?
Oh, Watkins make everything. Yeah.
I got the vanilla
You
extract, and
talk,
I still got it in the same box. It come in the
oh, okay,
goddamn
okay.
box.
Watkins go way back. It used to come in an old glass bottle with the metal top, look like a liquor
It
bottle
got it,
almost.
I know
and
what
I
you're
pulled
talking
it out
about.
the
You
box.
talking about the brown and white box? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like to use that.
But see, everybody like different things, and they know how to use it. Some people might like a little drop. Some people pick a whole tablespoon and stuff like that. But so y'all cake bakers, and y'all know y'all bake. So if you're making goddamn etouffee, which is even, I'm not trying to say a little lesser than the cake baking situation,
Hmm.
but the etouffee is involving meat, seafood, spices, the cooking, and all of that shit. It's not just you go to the store and buy it. I'm making etouffee. If you're a chef, there's certain things and tools you're
That
gonna
you gonna bring
require.
exactly
Right.
because that shit is too expensive, and I'll be damned if I go out of town and buy. If I was to literally go out of town and make a whole bunch of desserts, I would spend so much goddamn money at somebody's store down there. I would spend all day shopping, like
And
literally.
you're and if you in Vegas, what the see, this is what I got mad at. How the fuck you go to Vegas and sit in the goddamn
Sorry,
room?
sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was
would
like, girl,
not
take
be
a left.
spending all. I mean, I'm not buying all like Sislo.
I ain't cooking.
She
The
had
fuck, I'm going to a place where they got every goddamn nationality, every culture, every type of food you want, fresh. Why the fuck am I gonna take my raggedy ass somewhere and end up cooking? Doesn't that sound stupid?
yeah, like Sislo. One day she's gonna come here to the O, and she's gonna be doing cooking, and I'm gonna be doing baking, and we're gonna do a whole show and all that shit. But I'm sure she's gonna bring a lot of the stuff that she uses instead of we going around the city trying to buy up all this shit. You know, when she
Right.
gets there, it just don't make sense, and that's why some people like I'm never discussing that shit. Like, how you gonna be doing all this cooking and stuff down here, and you ain't got no money and ain't brought no cooking supplies?
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna have all the stuff. I'm gonna order it here and send it there.
why
So that,
go out of town without? I can't go on no trip without. See this people. You think people is never going to discuss you or discuss your situation, and we see that happening over and over and over again. There's no way that I would have went anywhere with anybody on YouTube and didn't have no money. There's no way. There's no way because eventually it's gonna come back at you. Oh, they talking about you, sis. Low.
what they say?
Who's that breathing all hard?
Yeah.
No, my nose is stuffy. I'm sorry, y'all. And
Yeah,
I got this microphone like close to my mouth, so y'all
so
hear me
maybe
sniffing. I'm sorry.
I know they hear I know what you're saying, Cisco, and how you deal because I sound like that for the first 2 hours and I wake up and stuff. But when I get on live, I mute it every time so that you don't
Well,
mess
that's
up the
why I said
channel.
just mute when
and
you're not talking. Just
Just
mute.
yeah,
mute.
and then I'm sitting directly in front of the fan, and so the fan is also blowing through the microphone. But
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'll mute back. I'm about to go.
Yeah, just mute it or something because it does kill the panel, the noise. Because there are a lot of people like me that if I hear people that got damn channels and lives going on, and I hear bangs and I just
who
turn
is that?
off.
Shelly. Shelly says she really hates noises when she's doing
Yeah, it's you
on
get
the panel.
triggered.
But
Exactly. Even if the topic is good. Yeah.
I understand. Some
Nobody wants to hear that. I don't mean no harm, but because
yeah,
I know I do it too. Child, I'm a girl anyway.
yeah. I always try to mute if I'm not talking because I know I can have some background noise, but it's okay. It's okay. But yeah. What's up,
All
bro?
right, I apologize. I sent you that thing on that site in the thing real quick.
Huh? What?
There's a link in the chat.
A link in the chat.
Yeah, for the flavorings, just in case you want to browse through.
Oh no, I knew
What's going
exactly what you
on?
were talking about. I looked it up. The brown bottles. Yeah, I don't like using those. I know what you're talking about now.
What the hell going on?
But what was I gonna say? Oh, what's up, bro? we just chit chatting a little bit about what's been going on in the
Yeah,
news.
apparently
What did
somebody.
y'all I'm sorry. What did y'all think about with Pizza again jumping up on the panel again with VS up there, making sure she reiterate how much she's not afraid of VS.
That's interesting. I'm a mute for that. I don't know what the hell going on.
Okay, Cisco, you wanna take that? Or
Nah, I'll let you at. I wasn't even on there when that part happened.
okay.
Oh, y'all didn't
Well,
see that this morning on James' panel?
yes, ma'am, you
Uh-uh.
did.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I was in and out.
Oh, well, what do you think, View? Because that's the big thing right now. People is basically say that she's beating VS for a fight.
Well, we got the two players, the one that the comeback one that's trying to regain her situation, and then we got the pizzeria. I call it Pizza Head now. I still watch Pizza Head. I love Pizza Head, but I don't go over there anymore because I get disrespected when I do go over there. But Pizza Head, like, I think she likes me. We okay. She ain't done shit to me. I kiki and drag and talk and stuff like that, but I don't do nothing real major with her. I just watch it. She's fun. Pizza Head is Pizza Head. So, and she petty as fuck like I am. So, and then VS is bullheaded, and so they gonna clash. They gonna try to
Girl, did you see
establish.
VS picking her nose the whole time she was
Yeah,
going?
it was like I'm flicking boogers. See, when VS does shit like that. Now I'm not a friend of any of those people. I need y'all to know I'm just in the audience, just like you all. So I'm giving actually commentary reporting. But when goddamn VS started flicking her boogers out her nose, which that she wasn't doing that, but that was a sign of disrespect towards pizza. Like, bitch, I don't even give a
Yep,
fuck
yep.
about you. I'm gonna sit here and poke boogers out my goddamn nose and fuck you. Okay, so now they done already established that goddamn beef situation. So Pizza gonna hop on wherever she want to, because Pizza want to make sure, bitch, I ain't scared of you, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you up at some point, because Pizza had the big numbers and shit. Numbers come and go. But the point is, pizza is an avatar, and people sick of avatars. Okay, so that's
They
the
really
winning
are.
thing.
And since VS came back, people are being more vocal about it. I don't know why they
Yeah,
weren't
we been
saying a
sick of
lot
them.
before, but since she been back, people have been more vocal about it because I guess VS is speaking about it. But I
So
don't know.
people gonna have to cam up, and I've already said the pictures that we saw early on, they are of Miss Pizza Head. They are, and it's fine. She looks nice, and but
Which
it is
ones?
what
Because
it is.
we done seen so many different. This supposed to be her.
Y'all
That's supposed to be
choose
her.
whichever ones y'all want. I'm not trying to dox nobody, nothing like that. But I'm just saying we've already seen what these people look like.
Well,
So
I mean, I done seen pictures, and then we saw the twins. So
all of that shit
or
is
the twin
related in
and
my
the
mind.
cousin or whoever the fuck it was. Our child.
Yeah, we know, but I think all of them related. I think it's a whole big combination. But I have not
Yeah,
figured
me
that out
too.
because I find it entertainment. I find that the fact that she can come on here as an avatar and do whatever and still get them coins. And she shouldn't have put a goddamn fireplace. The fuck?
I'm trying to see if this choreo lover.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
Huh?
okay. I was like, God damn. She's like, you boring.
I
Instead of
can't
me
hear.
putting
I can't
boogers,
hear.
I'm gonna put a fireplace.
Is
Okay.
that you, choreo? I can't hear you.
It is.
Okay,
That's
okay.
what
I hear
you
you
know.
now. Okay, I hear you now.
So the upper hand for anybody to win is for either one of them. Pizza gonna have to cam up, or
You know
I'm
that
not
ain't
gonna say
happening.
shut up. But that's what she gonna get at her with. So
Yeah, because
and
she don't need
choreo
to like, I'm not gonna beef with you. I'm not gonna fight with no troll or no avatar. So if Pizza wants to fight, I mean, she's basically probably gonna be fighting by herself because VS is like, I'm not fighting with no troll. I don't know how long that's gonna last though, because VS, I believe she can only take so much, at certain times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
But what you
View.
think about this
Hey,
choreo lover?
Cislo.
boo,
Hey,
the brother.
yeah,
Uh,
brother. And
Count
hey,
Dominique.
Hey,
I just wanted to,
hello.
I just wanted to say, first of all, I would Cash App or Super Chat, but my grocery bill is $150 more a month,
You must have
and
bought
it's
some
just
eggs.
yeah, yeah. Eggs are $4
Girl,
a
you know we
short.
don't be begging like that over here. At least I don't.
I know, but I just had to throw that in there because I felt bad. Did you guys see the very short video that Pizarro did? What's the day? Tuesday? What's the day?
I
No,
don't really go
no,
over
it's
there
Monday.
that much
It
unless something say something really popping because all that loud
no, it
this
was
and
only
fights and all that, I
14.
can't do that
It
shit.
was only 14 minutes long. She really didn't get started good. And I think VS or Kimmy or someone went live and she said, y'all think I'm worried? This is just, I'm not saying it verbatim. You guys think I'm worried about VS and this, that, and the other, and I'm scared. Well, let me introduce you to Grish. And she ended the live. And we all know that the word on the curb is
That
that
Chris
Grish,
works for them.
right. And that's exactly what she said. She said, you guys think I'm scared and blah, 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 blah. Well, let me introduce you to Grish. And
Hmm.
she laughed and she ended the live. So basically, she's letting them know.
That's like a confirmation because it's a rumor, or not a rumor, but you know what I mean. It's allegations that Grish do be doing stuff for them, and that they like. I remember that day when Brianna, she was live and she said, "Well, if you don't believe that, it's not like we can stop her from doing stuff that she wants to do." And people are saying, "Why can't you stop her from doxing people?" So, but
Well,
I don't know if that's true or not. If she specifically does that for just them.
I'm going to tell you what I know, and I first of all, I love the Grish. I love Grish. I love
I do too.
Informant Sugar. I do because she puts people in check. Okay, now for some reason, which I'm blessed, it seems like the Grish likes me, so I ain't gonna fuck up my goddamn relationship with the Grish. But shit, I want my goddamn parking ticket from goddamn 1979 to come up on this bitch. But anyway. I like the Grish, and the Grish likes whoever she likes, and what she's kind of like monitoring and policing folks because when people can smell shit is something you can't just easily mask, and so if the Grish hones in on you because she see your fucking fuckery and fool la la. It is what it is. Now, if there was some issues that Grish couldn't do whatever she's doing or however she's doing it, then that would have been addressed a long time ago. But sometimes you need people to just come in and just, especially in this little area that we're in, to hone in on shit. And so by Pizza coming out saying that, that's not saying that she's giving orders to Grish because that's not the fact at all. Grish does not work for any one person. I need
So
y'all to
why do you
understand.
think she said it then?
She just said it. Sometimes you just got to pull out cards. She's asking for, in my mind, she's asking for Grish to help her.
That's
Okay,
what I'm saying. So it's kind of like
dude, pick on people. You can't just tell Grish, I need you to go after this person. Need you to go. Grish goes wherever the fuck Grish
I'm
want to
just
go, and
surprised she said it live though instead of like behind the scenes. Hey,
because
Chris.
she's trying to scare Susie.
But
But
Susie the big
Susie's shit is
gospel all
already out
these
here.
days from Sunday. There is nothing else that we.
There ain't nothing new. So that was not a good card to pull. Actually, it
Yeah.
was a weak card to pull. And Pizza Head, I would not have said that because you just look for something else. Throwing goddamn Grisha is the ace of spades out here to threaten Susie.
Cause
Susie's shit has
Jazz ain't
already
scared
been
of
out.
nobody. She done been down. She done been followed. She done been stalked. Her kids. I mean, she ain't scared of no
So
damn
she
body.
ain't got nothing to lose. So what
Right.
the fuck introduced to Grish? Girl, did you cash app Grish? Did y'all cash app Grish? Did allegedly did Grish did help y'all? Probably not. And everybody say, "Oh, Pound Cake Brie got her in her pocket." Pound Cake Brie ain't got goddamn Grish in her pocket. Nobody on the goddamn YouTube has Grish in their pocket. Grish goes where she want to go and supports who she want to. And if she see fuckery and fool la la, that's what she talk about. Like it or love it. I don't know the lady or whatever. I don't know. I just enjoy the interaction that I have been given with her. And I guess she must like me, or either I don't do all this fucking fool la because I ain't been on the docket with the Grish. And I hope I never. Bitch, I will shut my shit down. I'll go crying in the goddamn corner. I just get Cassie ready.
Yeah. Dang, View, you got some body somewhere or something?
I tell you what, I have been accused. If you look at Paula Banks' channel, that I hired a hitman. I
Oh
don't
my
know if
God. Oh my
Who
yeah,
is
God.
Paula
I hired a
Banks?
hitman to
That is
assassinate her and
funny.
her family. So
Who
yeah,
is
so I'm a
Paula
badass
Banks?
on here with a
Girl,
goddamn coloring book and a crayon. What the fuck I'm gonna fuck up?
you gonna draw on their face?
That's weird. But yeah, that's all I came up here because you were asking if you thought that Pizarro was scared. And when she did that, in my mind, it said yes. And when I'm not scared, I don't have to talk about it. You know what's to
But
talk about?
see,
If you're not scared, you don't even mention anything, and then you just keep going up on panels saying you're not scared, and on your
my thing is
live,
though,
I
the
don't know.
choreo. My thing is though, if VS has never done anything to you, y'all know each other. She ain't never threatened you. Why do you have to keep saying, I'm not scared, I'm not scared, I'm not scared? And she's
Exactly.
making a big deal about it not to
Exactly.
make sure the trolls know it. Because like VS said, why would you be arguing with another troll? You are a troll, so you know how trolls get down. So why do you feel like you need to put up this big bad, all this gusto that you're not afraid of me? Like why? I haven't done anything to you. I never said I was going to do anything to you. And that's why
Well,
people say she was picking for a fight.
well, she might be picking for a fight, but I know a lot of people like to say, well, VS's team is all in shatters and she doesn't have a team. She was recruiting for a team. Do you really think her people aren't with her behind the scenes? That's what I want people to understand.
Mm.
They're not going to be out here. Well, I'm back with VS. Well, I'm back with VS. Do you really think VS is sitting all alone? Do you really think she might be recruiting new people? Who knows? But if she's going to do that,
I
she's
hope
going to
one
do
of them
that
ain't
behind
Dovey.
the
Because
scenes.
Dovey
She's
tells everything.
she ain't recruiting Dovey. Come on now. She was cracking up at Dovey. You know what I mean? But I just think that when I'm not scared, I don't talk about it
Mm-hmm.
because there's nothing to talk about.
Right.
When I'm a little nervous about something, I'm calling my friends, I'm calling my dad, I'm rehashing it. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? But yeah, I don't know. What do you think, View? Or is she gone? She gone?
Child, I don't know. She's there. Hey, Lexi,
No,
love.
I'm
She
here.
said, let me read some of
I'm
these
here.
comments real quick. Then I'm gonna let View talk.
Okay, go ahead.
EJ said, "Who is Grish?" I'll let one of y'all answer that after I read some more of these comments. Pizza is talking big mess. Said Lexi. What's up, Lexi? And EJ said, if someone keeps saying that not something, it usually means they are that
I
something.
agree. I
Okay.
agree. I
Now, anybody
agree
want
with
to
that.
answer who is Grish the best way possible?
Grit Grish is a YouTuber. She's told us on numerous occasions. She's with a group on YouTube. They're like a watchdog group, and they watch out for you know adults preying on children. They're a watchdog group. From what she said in the past, they have direct connections because they do that type of work with the police department. They don't have to go through the regular channels like you or I would. And basically, I've seen Grish say that she has a special affinity for Pizarro and Bree, and that if anybody messes with them, they have to deal with her. But she also, like the view said, if she sees effery, sometimes she'll go ahead if she feels that a person is doing too much, whether it's with Bree or Pizarro, but if she feels they're doing too much overall, sometimes she'll go ahead and dox them. And she'll dox the crap out of you. So that's who Grish
Yes, she
is.
will. She will dox the crap out of people. But I remember somebody had asked in the chat, and I can't remember which one, but somebody had asked in the chat, do people think that Grish might be with the popos?
She might be
Because she's
what?
just so good with the police, because she's just so good. Like, if she with the FBI, like a lot of people think it's more than just a watchdog group. because like she be child, she docks the socks off. I thought I seen doxing before, but I've been watching Grish, not watching her per se, but seeing things that she has had her hand in, over the years, and I'd be like, damn.
I feel if it's not Grish, it's someone in that group. Because
Hmm.
you have to feel if you're a watchdog group and you built up this years long rapport with a police department in your area, wherever
Yeah.
that is, that sometimes it's pretty quote, you might say, look, we see this lady named Billie Jean, no, let me not use that name, Carol, and she seems to be doing this, that, and the other. Well, the police will look them up and they might say, well, yeah, she's located in Rochester, New York, so it's probably, you see what I'm saying? So they may have connections to
Hmm.
where they've dealt with some police department for years and they give them a little information. I don't know. All I know is that people used to say that Grish didn't dox the right people. From
Oh.
what I gather, Grish 90% of the doxing she does are the right people because the people when she does it, the people whine and cry about it. So I
Hmm.
don't know. A lot of times she'll dox someone and it'll take me 2 days to figure out who she's doxing because she won't even put the name of the person she's doxing up
That's
there.
right.
She'll
That's
just
right.
put their information and you're like, my God, oh my God, they've been
Yep.
arrested 50 times. And
Yep.
then 2 days later, you'll hear somebody talking about it and you're like, oh wow.
Yep. Like I have to just keep watching different panels to figure out who the hell been doxxed. But I'm like, damn. Like, I hate when people, okay, like when people do lives, content creators, and they don't allow people to say the name of the person they're referring to because they don't want to give them no shine or whatever. But some people like, who the fuck is they talking about? Like, come
Right.
on, drop some hints. Like, who are you talking about? Like, I don't know. When I kind of get like when people don't say names, sometimes I just back out because I'm like, fuck, I don't know who you talking about. It don't really make sense to me, so ain't no point in me watching. But
Right.
EJ
Right.
said is doxing illegal? Yes, it is illegal.
Well,
It is illegal, but
Grish,
does anything get done about it on here?
Grish says that and a lot of people, not just Grish, they say that it's public information and that it's
Depending
out
on
here
what
in
you
the
pull up.
public.
Depending on what you pull up and pull out. Some of it
Mm.
could be public and some of it could be not public. So if it's not public, then
Well,
yeah, they say it's legal. If it's not public, it's illegal.
Well, see, the
Well,
thing is with the doxing, if it's public records, it's not. But if you're targeting a particular person and
And
you're
being
combining
malicious.
with this internet and cyberbullying, see,
Mhm.
the laws are being changed as we speak.
Yeah.
This thing has been is it's not been new, but they're finally having time to get into the situation.
Mhm.
Like you can look at anybody's public records because they're public. Some you have to pay for, some you don't. But if you keep honing in on somebody and then you're linking it to a social media and then you are purposely targeting this person or this business or this organization, that's what, and see, we use the word doxing around here so incorrectly, just like we use the word tracking and trending. But I'm supposed to be the goddamn English police, so let me shut the fuck up.
Uh, but you're right. Some things that are public in the eyes of the law, if it's taken from a public place and you're using it maliciously to bully or harass somebody, then that's wrong too.
and I
But
just
like
like to add,
let's say if you're let's say like somebody has a Facebook page. You know how sometimes Facebook has a few pictures of people that you can see publicly and it's public, but if you take that picture of somebody like mom or child or something and you post it somewhere and you being malicious and bullying and stuff like that, yeah, that's not cool. But
And
it's
then
happening
also,
all the time on here, so I'm like, well, shit, ain't nobody doing nothing about it, so
Well, see, and the thing about us is, here on the YT, normally we just think. Well, I normally used to think of doxing is like if you ordered a vegan meal at a restaurant and you eating it, and all of a sudden you bite into a goddamn seafood shell. Now, and then you report it on damn TikTok, the tickety talk. I call it the tickety talk, the YouTube or
Mm-mm.
whatever, and then you become obsessed with that. Now that is wrong. If you're ordering a goddamn vegan meal and you bite into a shell, that's legal. That's right. There's some fighting shit right there and some legal shit. Now, when people are doxing on here, the way that they're doing it, dropping off information, contacting people's parents, contacting people from the dead, like you're purposely attaching yourself to this one person you're attacking. And now when you fuck up people's livelihood, that's when that's going to be a real big problem. Okay, you're fucking up people's ability to get a job, or you're messing up people's family, where maybe somebody's on the damn heart monitor and shit, and they read something on the goddamn YouTube and fucking fall over and die. See, you can't be fucking with people like that. You don't know what situations people are dealing with. And doxing to one person might not be nothing. Like, oh, so somebody said I wear orthopedic shoes. Well, I went to the goddamn foot doctor today and I got to have foot surgery. I think that motherfucker shit is funny, and that's gonna be my new goddamn title, orthopedic shoe, bitch. But if I had taken and said, oh Lord, I'm gonna be doxxed because I gotta go have foot surgery, and I go jump across the goddamn Grand Canyon. Bitch, I hope my family, the people that are left, sue whoever the fuck put that shit out there, because you pushed me over the limit. You triggered me to react in a way that y'all don't even expect. But you don't know who you're dealing with out here doing this doxing shit. That's why I don't like the shit. Let me shut up.
Well,
I don't like
everyone.
it either, especially when they doxing people, kids and parents. I don't like it either. I don't.
I don't either, but and I know you guys are going to kick my teeth in when I say it, but
Uh
there
oh.
are some people on here, excuse me, that are so i- mm, irritating, distasteful. Just people that as soon as you see them up on a panel, you start grinding your teeth, and because you're just and you have to click off that live because you just don't want to ever hear anything they ever have to say again in life. Sometimes some of those people, I don't think it should happen, but you're really not too upset when it does,
But
because I know one. Hmm?
real quick, and then I'm gonna
I
shut
plead
up.
the fifth.
How you gonna dox me and call me fat and goddamn ratchet, and then we see your ass and you motherfucking 95,000 pounds and you ain't got no teeth in your mouth, bitch? Y'all over here fighting with people that ain't got no damn teeth, that can't even walk and get out the goddamn house, bitch. That's the thing I don't like. If I'm fighting and beefing with a bitch, I need to make sure this motherfucking shit is fair. I don't feel comfortable coming toe to toe with a bitch that can't stand on her motherfucking toes. You know what I mean? I'll
Yes,
be back. I'll be back.
yes, yes. I know. You said you
She
plead
said,
the fifth. You plead the fifth,
"Ooh, I
Tanya.
plead the fifth." I mean, because mm,
I'm just keeping it a bug. There are some people I don't feel that anyone should, but since they're doing it and you do the right one for me, I'm like, oh well.
well, okay,
You
I
should
put it
have
like this.
you should have stayed up off of panels. You should have, you know what I'm saying? Not, leave people alone.
Yeah. I put it
You
like
know.
this. Sometimes there are people up here, what do they call it, like antagonists or something like that? People who always mess with somebody, always mess with somebody, always mess with somebody. Then when somebody come and do something to them, I'll be like, goody goody. Like my
See?
grandma used to say, goody goody.
That's all
But
I'm saying.
in general, do I
Yeah.
like it? No. But then it's
Right.
like some people be asking, they be doing so much dirt to so many people, and it's like, okay, finally they get a taste of what it feels like.
And that's all I'm saying. I wish, no, yeah, I wish. Here's the thing. I'm going to ask, you could say no. Do you have any views on who might be the next one that Grish is going after? Just a guess.
Um, mm. Well, it's usually somebody, and I could be wrong, so chat, keep me honest. But isn't it usually somebody who has something to do with the click? I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and I don't see anybody bothering them right now,
What?
unless you want to
What?
call what Kimmy and Bree got
No.
going on.
No. Kimmy's been doxxed half to death. I don't think there. I mean, she's been doxxed so bad they're working on her men.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
the thing is,
So.
though, Kimmy keeps claiming every time they say they doxing her, she keeps claiming that I would never ever have told anybody on here true things about myself. So all these men, these pastors, and all this stuff, she's trying to make seem like that's none of that was true because she
Hmm.
knows better than to tell people true shit about her on here.
Hmm.
So if that is the case, let's just say she's telling the truth there. She really told Brianna some bullshit. Then I can, if she was to get doxxed, I can see why. Because she's claiming, basically, she's claiming everything that Brianna told her, or everything Brianna says she told her, is untruth. And Brianna told her shit, but Kimmy was basically playing on her top, playing in her face
Hmm.
during that supposedly real friendship, which is another thing. Like, if this is supposedly your real friend, and she always keeps saying, I considered you a friend, bitch. I considered you a real friend. You know, so why would you be telling your real friend lies?
I
Because
don't think
me
she
personally,
was.
if I'm a real friend with somebody and I don't want nobody to know my truth, I'm just gonna say I don't want to get that information out.
I don't think she was
I mean,
telling lies about
why lie?
the fiance or the adoption information, because obviously she wasn't telling Bree a bunch of lies because the adoption information was correct. About what Bree hasn't come fully out and said what happened, but obviously Kimmy's heard about it, so she wasn't giving Bree a bunch of made up stories. You know what I mean? I
It's just funny to me
remember.
how some people can get so upset because somebody
Yeah.
says something about them allegedly, but they do the same thing on here all day long. They just
Yeah.
talk behind the scenes about people.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all they do. And that's
Yeah.
why I got friends on here, they can't tell you that we just sit up and gossip and talk shit
Mm-mm.
about everybody on YouTube. Not one person that got my real phone number on here can tell you
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when we talking behind the scenes, it's about shit going on with us.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Mm-hmm.
we do talk about something on I'm not Facebook, but YouTube, it's hey, go to Jay Wilson. It's going down over here. Hey, it's going down at
Mm-hmm.
Spillbook. Hey, did you see what
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Brown said to such? It's stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
we running from chat to chat watching.
Mm-hmm.
But
My friends
yeah.
and family don't even know I'm on here. They wouldn't understand, and they
Mhm.
would think I was crazy. So, literally, I'm the only one that I know of, unless I have someone in my family that I have no idea they're under under an account in here. I wouldn't tell them. It would be embarrassing to tell them and have them come on here and listen to some of the stuff that is said, and they think I was
Well,
crazy.
all my family and damn near my city knows about me.
But see, you have
It
other
is what it
channels
is.
and stuff. They don't necessarily know about the beef sector, do they? Because you have
No,
other
they just
channels.
know a lot of people from my city follow me because
Right.
a lot of things that we do commentary on is local. So when you
Okay.
follow me, if I'm up here talking about fuck shit, then they hear me
Right.
talk about fuck shit. I don't give a damn.
Okay.
My own pastor is subscribed to my YouTube channel.
I've seen your
You know what
pastor
I
on
mean?
your show. Yeah.
Like, yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like I don't give a fuck. The same,
Well,
I talk shit on here sometimes. I talk shit on Facebook, but it's not like I'm on here doing ratchet stuff that people on here be doing. Like it's one thing to do commentary and your
Exactly.
opinion, and then be up here
Right.
telling, "I'm gonna do this to you, and I'm gonna do this to you, and come down here and meet me at my door, and meet me at the
Right.
airport. And I'm gonna put you on the ground." And like I'm not on here doing none of that stuff, and I never will. And that's one reason why I will not. I refuse to argue with people on here.
Yeah.
I
Well,
might
I'm
be
gonna
in
tell
the B sector, but I'm not a beefer per se.
your beef
I will
sector
never be on here
adjacent.
beefing so that people could send my video somewhere or try to, like that's what they do on here. They always trying to
Find your
get you up with
job.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I'm
trying to get
learning how to be ratchet.
and I'm
You
like,
learning how to be. How's it going?
mm-mm.
I'm still picking up my ratchetness. My level right
Uh,
now is a 3 or 4. I'm trying to
uh,
get it to an 8 or 9.
Oh
oh
Lord.
Lord. Okay.
He said
But
an 8 or
I'm.
9.
He said an 8 or 9. Right. You could tell
Child,
he's really striving too, because he said he hit that 9 hard. He said that with his chest, didn't he?
my bro is a mess.
Boy.
My bro is a
But
mess.
I'm gonna leave you with this. I think the next person, I think the person that outside of what's going on between Pizarro and VS, I think the person that was on Grish's most wanted list was Rodney,
Ooh.
but
But why
Seven Star.
him? What has he really done?
He is messy AF. Oh my God, he's so messy. That's why Kimmy took his mod stick. And I think other people are going to take his mod sticks too eventually.
Do you
It's
think Jay
just
Wilson is gonna take his mod stick though? Because
no.
it's funny
Well,
to me how he took old girls
he's
beachy, but
he's going to take the longest because he liked his booty. I'm being honest. He
he
liked
like
all
that
that. He thought
humpback.
that was attractive. He thought that was attractive. It looked good to him. Plus, Pete, everybody is telling the truth about him, but everyone is on his case, and so that gives Jay Wilson attention. So it'll be a
Well, I
while,
think
but I
with
think
Jay
he's
Wilson,
looking at him.
like with the beachy thing, I think that was more because he likes Kimmy. And with Beachy and Kimmy going back and forth, I don't think Beachy was in messy because I mean, if that's messy, then Rodney's messy too. But I have no problem with being
Messier,
with Rodney. I have no issue. Child, I'm just doing commentary. I'm just looking at shit and talking about it. But
right?
as far as that's concerned, I think in this particular case, it's gonna be kind
Hmm.
of like a Brianna and Pisa. Like we not giving y'all what y'all want, type of thing.
That's yeah,
Like
exactly. That's what
JW is
Jay
like, I'm
Wilson.
not giving
Yes,
y'all what y'all want. But y'all want me
right.
to get rid of him. Y'all because sometimes people just want to be right.
But I do know. I was watching Phi Babe, and in the past I never watched her ever. I would just wait on commentary, but I saw him in there asking for how to. He was asking for the membership. He was asking how to become a member, and Jay Wilson can't stand Phi, so I don't know. Ronnie just moves funny, and
See, see.
it's like Kimmy says, you don't want to listen when people tell you how to move as a mod. You know, no. I feel I can be in any chat, and as long as I'm respectful. And sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's like Kimmy says, you need to raise on up out of there when they start talking about someone, and then come back later, or maybe leave that chat altogether because that's just not a good chat to be in. But he
But see,
he doesn't agree.
that's one reason why I hate when people give me mod sticks and they don't even ask. And I'm not gonna put no people on blast, but it has happened, and it has happened recently, where I just
Mhm.
come in a chat and they put the mod stick in my hand, and then I could be over here in somebody else's chat who they don't even like, and I am mod for some people who don't have no feelings for each other, and I'm like, I don't know how this shit works sometimes because me personally, y'all never see me in somebody's chat just dragging somebody. I come in, hey, what's up? How y'all doing? What's up? I might
Right.
have a few comments to say in the chat and might try to be funny about certain things, but I'm not dragging nobody and definitely not anybody who I mod for or anybody who I like on here. I don't be doing that. And if I'm in somebody's mod, in somebody's chat, and they are talking shit, I still might say, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? Have a good day, y'all." You know,
Right.
that doesn't mean that I support the drag. That just means I like this person, this content creator. And I feel like this, if content creators really have a problem with stuff like that, then stop giving your mod sticks to people willy-nilly. Like some people just love to have a whole bunch of fucking mods. And I don't understand because I only got like 2 or 3 or 4, if that many. And how many
Right.
do y'all be seeing in the chat? It's usually just my son, right? I don't
Yes.
say nothing. I don't be up here like some content creators. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Like I done heard Tracy say
Right.
before. I need all mines on deck. If y'all ain't around when I need y'all, what's the? I'm like, child. It ain't
Right.
never been like that for me. Never.
Well, I've seen two people like Deanna and Tracy. But you're not a mod for Tracy, so that's not a good one.
I'm a mod for
Anyway,
Deanna.
and I'm trying to think of someone you're a mod for that she doesn't get along with.
Oh, I'm a mod for
Um,
Shells.
yeah. Have you been a mod for Shelly for a long time?
Shelly modded me up probably about, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 months ago. She was doing a
Mm-hmm.
show, and it was like, you know how to be spamming your chat,
Mm-hmm.
and they repeatedly putting the P stuff in there, the triple X and all that shit. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they was doing it back to back to back to back to back. I mean, they had no chill. They was doing it back to back to back to back, and so she didn't have no moms in there. And
Mm-hmm.
I said, Shelly, mod me up so I can get these spams out your chat. You know, I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
help her out and get
Mm-hmm.
these spams out her
Mm-hmm.
chat. And she modded me up, and I'm knocking them out, knocking them out, knocking them out, knocking them out. But I've been her mod ever since. Now,
Oh, okay.
did I know that her and Deanna don't really like each other that much? No, I really didn't. Because I don't watch everybody's videos all the time. And so what I do is, I don't know if I think they probably do know because I be everywhere. So if they do know, they either don't have a problem with it because of the fact that I don't be up in here doing no fuck shit.
You're
I
respectable
just
with it,
don't.
right?
I don't do no
Right.
fuck shit.
Well,
I'm
see, he
not
can't.
that type of person for in
He,
real life.
yeah, he
If I have
can't
friends
say
that don't like
that.
each other and y'all got something to say
Yeah.
about each other, take that to that motherfucker.
Yeah, he can't say
I
that, even though he likes to say that people lie on him and twist the truth. That's just simply not the case. But
Let me make
I'm
sure
just
this is
going to,
random gamer, y'all. Hold on one sec.
So,
Hey, what's up, random? Hey, what's up? And what's up, Will in the chat and everybody else who just came in?
what's up, girl? What's up, panelist?
Hey, and
hey,
what
hey,
did
Hey
View
Gabe.
there.
say?
Hey,
View
how
said
you
I would
doing?
rather not be in line for anyone unless I get unless you get paid.
And
Yeah,
the reason I clicked your link is because people don't understand how hard it is to be a mod.
it is
It's like
hard.
you have to literally put away how you feel as a human being
You
for the
do?
betterment of the channel.
Right.
And even if you're just kind of cordial, meaning that you don't have a real connection to that person, and they all of a sudden throw you a wrench. Now, if you, I mean, like us, we actually lead with heart. We actually have feelings and emotions. We're not going to be cold hearted. We're not going to be dismissive and that type of thing. It puts us in a very strange position because now we're not really tied to you per se because we're rocking with you like that. But we're still carrying that level of respect where we feel like, okay, if I'm going to be a mod, I have a service to render, and whether we want to or not, it's still kind of in woven into our genes to try to be the best mod that we can be. And I mod for, oh my god, so many channels, and some of them I literally avoid because I didn't want to be a mod. I never wanted to be a mod. But unfortunately, I do have that level of kindness in my heart where I don't want to hurt their feelings. And that people say, well, unsubscribe and resubscribe, and then it will knock you out. That's not always true.
Well, why don't you just ask the content creator? I don't understand.
Because I guess I'm too kind of
Oh,
hard.
I get it. Oh, okay, I
Like
get
I
it.
don't want I
Okay.
don't want to hurt
I
anybody.
get it. I get it because you seem very nice. I mod in the mukbang sector for about 3 or 4 people, and um, I did ask one of them to take my two of them to take my wrench away, and then I mod in, believe it or not, the Mode 3 sector for someone, and that makes it easy because I really don't know anyone. So I basically just drop and from donate and stuff like that. And I like to wait for the content creator to say, block that person, or otherwise I don't block. And I rarely even time people out because over there they fight. So, I don't know, if somebody's calling somebody a butthole, how can I choose which butthole to time out when everybody's saying it? So it
Right.
makes it easy. But you're very nice, and I get it.
And like my
It would
husband's
you
a
don't want to hurt
Virgo.
anybody's.
I'm an Aries. We Aries tend to lead with our horns. But
Yeah.
my Virgo is such a sweetheart, and he's so loving and so patient and so kind. I've become a little bit of a soft heart because of him. And we're not technically compatible according to the zodiacs.
No,
So
you're not.
I've had to kind of take some real hard life choices so that my marriage worked. And we've been together 23 years. This year we'll be married 20 years. And if that doesn't show you that we've had to work and really put in that time, it's not easy, you know, relationship wise. And because of the lessons that he's taught me to learn when to shut my mouth and when to let things fly, it makes me a little bit more soft hearted these days. And
Have
I
you
don't want
been
to
in?
hurt anybody's feelings because if I'm pissed off and I don't like you, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to be like, I don't know why you're talking to me. I don't like you. Like
Have
I'm
you
still,
been in the
I'm
beef
still that
sector
Aries that
for a
will
long
tell you I
time?
don't like you.
Have you been in the beef sector for a long time? Is that why you get modded up all the time, or?
Almost 4 years.
Hmm. Okay, because
Yeah,
I
I've been
often
here
wonder.
what, 5, 6 years. I've been here. My oldest channel is 5 years old, so I've been here at least 6 plus. But I'm not mods to that many people. Like I'm Cislow's mod. Cislow's on the chat next to me. I mean on the panel,
Mhm,
And
and
look,
mhm.
I'm
people
Deanna's
of y'all are
mod,
so sweet.
and I'm like Shelly's mod, and I'm Very Carey's mod. So I'm like mod to like 4 people.
Right. And
Mhm.
when you have care for these people, I hear it all the time. Well, it's just YouTube. No, emotions do get involved. We do care. Whether you want to admit it or not, we do care. And whether we want it to be a realization of our life or not, we do create bonds. And when I see, you know, you live, or if I see Carrie live, it's like it's almost like a pull for me because I do enjoy your personalities that much, and I don't want to dismiss how I feel just because beef sector BS. You know what I mean?
I really like everyone that I mod for. The person I mod for in the Mo 3 sector, she's fairly new. She's probably been over here around maybe a year, six
I'm
months to a
I'm sorry to
year.
cut you off. I got to drop down. We got real
I
life
do
going
too.
on right this second. I'll
Take
be
care.
Okay, all right. Take care, Crafter. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah. Take care.
Go ahead, babe.
Um,
Go ahead.
I just, I really like the person. I wouldn't mod me personally. I couldn't mod for someone I didn't like a whole bunch and wasn't subscribed to. And sometimes I feel like people share too many mods. I know one person, I bet you she has to mod in about 7 or 8 people's chats. And it's like, I don't want to be that obligated. When I look down at my phone, I got to rush. And, because someone is
And see,
going
I don't
live at
feel like that. I'm like, my thing
four.
is, if I'm available and I'm up here watching and you live, I'm gonna moderate. But there could be times where I'm moderating and I'm watching 2, 3 other videos. So
Well,
it's like I'm
you
in.
can do that. See, I don't
Yeah, I
think
mean,
I can do
like
that.
I be flip flopping. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But
Maybe I
I
have to
watch them
try
all
that.
at the same time. But I pause one, go hit play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
but you're four. Four to me isn't that many.
it's
I'm talking
not.
about
They're usually
literally,
not
I
all.
know. I know someone who I bet you it's 6 to 8 people she mods for.
Well, see, and when I
And
say
you
that, I don't mean I'm modding for all of them at the same time. I just mean like, let's say I'm modding for Deanna, but then I don't know, who can I think of off the top of my head? Um, Carrie or Jay Wilson or Wiley or somebody I don't mind for. They live. I might be like over here, okay, I watch a little bit, then I go over there, then I watch a little bit because it's like it's hard when you watching the B sector and you a commentator because you're trying to get all the tea on certain stories and stuff. So it's kind of hard just to sit there and watch one video and be like, okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna just watch this till it's all done, and then I'm gonna go over here. And
no,
you know,
no. What I mean is, Tanya, it's like if you I mod for you, you go live at 10 in the morning. Then Cislo goes live at 1 o'clock. Then your brother might go live at 5. Then a view might go live at 8. I mean,
oh, I see what you're
people,
saying,
you
and you
see what
modded
I'm
for all
saying?
those
You
people. I see.
Yeah, and it's okay for you and I and Cislo or of you because we don't mob for anyone. We can go to all these channels. We can be
Right.
late, but it's like game. Is her name Gamer? Like she said, you feel a sense of obligation, so you don't. You don't never know who's up in the cloud and saw you in a views chat, and then they might feel like, oh, okay,
And
so
I
you're
do
not in
that.
my chat.
I will drop down in somebody's chat and be moderated, and will somebody else go live and go right over there and say, "What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?" Like I don't care. My thing
Right.
is this, like it's not a job. To have a
Right.
moderator is somebody doing you a favor. And
Right.
these
You're
are
right.
my moderators. I got like five or six, I think
Right.
5. And like they're hardly ever over here. And
Right.
I don't even mind. I don't. I ain't nobody can like say I ever said anything about my mods not being in the chat ever.
Right.
And I've been a
Right.
YouTuber for 6 years.
Right. I
So you know
just,
what I mean?
yeah. I just, like I said, when you deal with that many that sporadic, you never know when they're going to go live. That takes up a
Oh, I
big
could
chunk
never
of
lie
your.
for Tracy though. Never. Mm-mm.
Why?
Never. Cause she go
Why?
live all the time and she be live for hours. Like I couldn't be a mod for Pizza, I could be mod for Tracy, I could be several people that I could never be a mod for because
Hmm.
they are always freaking live. Like always, all through the day and night.
Yeah. Well, Cooling goes live, and sometimes she's live for hours, but she doesn't go live that often. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's one thing if you live for like 3, 4 hours.
Yeah.
But if you live for three,
Yeah.
4 hours, then you take a nap and come back, then go to lunch and come back, then pick up your kids and come back. Like,
Right. Right.
child.
Right. And I enjoy listening to the most recent, because it's fresh new stuff. You never heard about it. You know what I mean? You're learning the history, you're learning different people's names. It's so much different than when you're over here and you know everything and everybody. Does that make sense? It's
Yeah, and I try to go over
interesting.
to those sectors and I try to go over to the black sectors. But see, my thing is I don't have the patience to try to
Yeah,
learn that I
yeah,
wasn't there for in the beginning. I have
yeah,
no patience. It's like, and then sometimes people don't want to bring you up to speed.
yeah,
See, one thing I do like about the B sector, we don't never have a problem going back into the archives and making sure people ain't rewriting history. Like people can come
Yeah,
over here
that's true.
easily figure out what the hell
Yeah,
is going on. But
that's
you can't
true.
always go over to another sector and do the same.
Yeah. Well,
Because they
Coolin
feel
does
like, well, if
that.
you ain't been there from the beginning, then you can't be, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, that see, Coolin does that. I'm not saying that's for everyone does, but Coolin does that. If I'm in the chat and I put a question mark, or I know on site is a mod over there, and she'll ask, Coolin, who are they talking about? And Coolin will stop and stop everyone, and she'll go April, blah blah blah. She does that. But it's really interesting. Like I said, it may be 4 hours, but she may not come live again for 2 or 3 days. So it's real
Yeah.
good.
Well,
It's real
that's
good. But
cool. Yeah, 3 4 hours. That's cool. I don't have a problem with that. It's just, and that's one reason why I don't want to be a mod for a lot of people either, because of what you just said.
mhm,
If you're a mod for all these people who usually go live like
mhm,
every day throughout the day, then
mhm,
you could
mhm,
be spending your whole day just
mhm,
moderating, and that's like a full time
mhm.
fucking job. But
See, that's my point. Because every time someone goes live, 9 times out of 10, they're in there. They're very sweet. They're working their behinds off. Then later on, you may go live. They're in there being sweet and working their butts off. Then Cislo may go, and it's like, ugh. What about dinner? Did you eat dinner? Did you go to the
I
store
be
by?
thinking that about some people be on here all day.
Yeah,
I'll be like, and
yeah,
then you see why people say y'all ain't got no life. We got a real
yeah,
life, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Now,
I
Bill
do.
said, as a mod, you have to turn the other cheek because you represent the channel, but the confusion comes when money is involved. Yeah, oh yeah. And EJ said I'm a horrible mod and my time calls. And see, that's again why I don't be like that on my mods. If I see my mods in the chat, hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Thanks for modding today, but I can literally I can do it myself. I don't have no huge channel. Now maybe if I had 10, 15, 20, 30,000, people and even still like people, that's crazy to me too. People be having all these people subscribe to them, but they only have a fraction of them that be in the chat when they live. That's crazy. But anywho, that's a whole nother topic. Yeah, the bigger your channel gets, then you might need more moderators. But I know people with humongous channels, and they do their own. So you know,
Yeah, yeah, and I've noticed lately too. Besides sharing moderators, I think that because people want to get the cross section of all the new people and new sectors that are coming in, they're starting to mod up people they really don't know. You've been over here for maybe 3 to 6 months, and you get a mod stick because you're in another sector, and they may want, what I mean, want to get that let people know that they're welcome if they see a
mhm,
mod from their sector in there. And to
mhm.
me, that's very dangerous because you don't know who that person is
Yep.
aligned with. You don't know what marching orders they were told to come in your live period. And now that you have a mod stick, they may become a target. Hey, I see you're modding in, the hood tables chat. So could you do, you could get upset. You may be talking about their favorite over there and not know it. They could come in and
And then they
block all
start
your
blocking people
people.
out your chat. How many times have
Yeah,
we seen that?
a million, a million, a million. So, I just sit back and watch because it's like, it does a lot of times it means that a content creator recognizes you as a faithful subscriber. They've probably been up in the clouds and maybe seen you. I'm not saying all, but maybe seen you windmill for them, whatever.
Mhm.
But when you don't know people, I don't feel like you're doing yourself. I don't think you're giving yourself a solid when you mod them up
Yeah, I'm
because
not
the
modding
reasons you
nobody that
just
I
said.
don't really know. You gotta have been around since the beginning of days for me to mod you up. Like for real. I
Right.
mean, I have the same mods literally that I've been having for years, even though it's not that many. And I have never had a desire to add any more mods because, for one,
Right.
again, My chat is not that big. Maybe in the future, maybe I'll add a few more, but I don't see the
Mm-hmm.
need to be having like some people don't even have big channels. They got like 1,000 people and they got like 50 mods.
Yeah.
That just seems to
Yeah.
be like it'd be so much confusion, and then they be having meetings.
Yeah.
Meetings.
There are certain people I know that even if they ask me to be a mod because they have mod meetings, they talk, you can tell they all talking behind the scenes, and texting each other and calling each other. I know I could never be their mod because I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't trying to be in no damn meeting, no moderator. I don't like meetings at work. I
Work,
swear,
right,
I hate meetings at work. I be like, God dang! And my job, they be having meetings all the fucking time, and I be like, and a lot of the shit be don't have nothing to do with us. It's like senior higher up people that the shit be about, and I'm like,
right.
can I
I and
please?
I think Coolin would be the type. I may be wrong because she hasn't did it so far. That if there was something she wanted different in her chat, she would just say it. Hey, Choreo lover, from now on, don't do such and such, such and such. When you see what I'm, to me, that's enough meeting, and I think she probably handle it like that. Why you? Yeah, I don't. How do you have a behind the scenes mod meeting?
Okay, guys, I love y'all. Talk to y'all a little later. Have a blessed one. Have a blessed one.
Sure. Same likewise, sir.
Oh shit, she done dropped off the panel.
You talking
Oh,
about
okay. She'll probably be back though. But yeah, I was saying I'm not having all the meetings and going to meetings and child. Uh. But yeah, Choreo. I don't know what happened to Choreo.
Not bye. Later for now. Hey, Deanna. See you guys later.
All right, see you later, huh?
Okay, uh I'll text you when I get to my other daughter house.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Of you?
Yeah, I just want to come out real quick because this shit is so fucking funny because I don't appreciate that goddamn mod situation either. And I'm with the goddamn Deanna. As far as having a goddamn mod meeting, my mod meeting would be consistent of sending a goddamn text, hey girl, I don't like that, girl, what's going on? Or something like that. Or, girl, go check somebody out. That's the only kind of mod meeting I want. And for anybody that's out here that's trying to mod me or you try, I wish you two would make it so that I can say yes or no, because I don't really want to mod for anybody. I really don't need any goddamn mods, and I don't want to mod for anybody because, bitch, I work. I got situations going on. I'm not going to sit here on a goddamn 8-9 hours beefing with some bitches that I don't fucking like. I got to do research to figure out if you like this person, don't like that person. What the fuck I look like? I'm a grown ass mom. What did W say? A grown ass woman.
And
This
that's
mod
the
situation
thing.
is out of order. Go ahead, baby.
That's
I'm
the thing.
gone.
Like there are people on here who mod for people who don't like each other, and I mean, it's like, okay, one day people like each other, the next day they don't like each other, next month they done made up, next year they fighting again. Like it's hard. It's sometimes it can be hard for a moderator because we be like, God damn, come on, But again, you just have to know exactly as a moderator. And if you're talking for several different people, you just got to know what and what not to do in a chat. And you can't be moderating for different people who don't really got it for each other and be talking shit about either one. Like you either got to back out that live, stay quiet in that live. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Love you. I'm out. Whatever like that. But hold on. Deanna said, "Oh, girl, how did we even get on mods? Bro, how did we even get on mods? We started talking about Nika, and we started. I know how we got on mods. We got on mods because we were talking about uh VS, Lady Nika, Brianna, all that shit. Spill it,
Yeah, I
boy.
think the one lady that you brought on, she had brought it up, I think.
Right. And then we started talking about Rodney because Choreo Lover said, who do you think Grish is going to dox next? And she said she think it might be Rodney because he's so messy. And then we started talking about how he be in different people's chats and moderating for different people, and how Jay Wilson doesn't think it's messy enough to get rid of him like he got rid of Beachy. That's how we started talking. That's how we got on moderators. Then we started talking about how some people mod for people who don't even like each other. And we were just saying, like, it's really not a written rule to being a moderator, but it's just certain things that you should not do as a moderator if you're modding for several people who don't really like each other. Like, a lot of people mod for a whole bunch of people on here. And I ain't trying to be that person though. I think I mod for about 4 people, and I'm not. And somebody just modded me up the other day and didn't ask me. I was just in their chat and they modded me up. I'm gonna have to let them know I don't want to be a moderator. Like, I don't want to be a moderator everywhere. I don't. You said Nika was over there starting crying about some. Oh, Deanna, get on the live. Click the
What
link.
you
Click the
Okay,
link.
what the hell is what you moderating anyway? I mean, what you just basically trying to keep folk from trolling and all
Yeah,
that other stuff?
exactly. Like, if you see trolls in the chat, if you see somebody in the chat disrespecting the channel holder, like it would be me if somebody was disrespecting in the chat. If you see somebody spamming in the chat, like trying to post porn links or shit
I
like
got
that,
you.
and
Well,
you
yeah, that's
basically
time. That's the idea. People should be compensated for their time. I mean, shit. If they, if I had to go in there and break the scripture down for them, it says a man is worthy of his hire. Man, that run them coins. You making some
Well, see,
coins, and you know what I'm talking
it's
about?
not a compensation thing. Like, if you were to get a YouTube channel, you don't even need moderators. Like, everybody eventually gonna need some moderators. You don't pay your not moderators. Now, it's nice sometimes to be like, okay, it's Christmas or somebody's birthday. I'm gonna send them a gift, send them a Cash App, send them an Amazon gift, something like that. But no, you don't necessarily have to pay your moderators. Normally, it's
No, I'm
people who.
talking about like something like if that's what somebody does for a living and that's what they really would
Oh no,
like
not
to
for
do.
a living. This is just on YouTube.
Well,
Like
shit,
I'm
it's
Deanna.
good.
I'm one of Deanna's moderators, and she's one of mine. So basically, what we just do is we watch out for trolls, and we like post our Cash App,
I got you.
and we tell people to like and share. That's about it.
But
I'm
it
with
ain't no
that.
life and death situation type
Right.
stuff. We not trying. I hadn't ever in my life even thought about meeting up with no moderator.
Right.
Like one of my moderators, Sephora, I have never, ever, ever in my life had an encounter with Sephora besides on YouTube. I don't intend on having any encounters with these people. I know damn well I ain't finna ask nobody to take their time out their day to come sit in my face talking about a meet. Bitch, a meet for what? For what? Who? What? Now, yeah, if you is paying me, I might come see what the hell you talking about. But it's not man. No, that's crazy to me. What we meeting about?
Yeah, it's crazy to
Huh?
me
You
too.
can. I'm live. If it's something that I want, or something that the hood table want me to put in the chat, soon as she see me and I come in the chat, what she gonna do? Tell me exactly what to do. Bam.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's as close as to a meeting as we've trying to get around here. Ain't nobody got time for that mess. But I'm on lunch. Listen, girl, I don't know what she's crying and snotting for. It was something she was saying something about that girl ain't gonna do. I don't know, girl. She was over there hyperventilating. I said, girl, do you know I was in my living room laughing? I said, I can't believe this shit. Oh,
What?
this is 5150 shit. Yes, honey. Somebody sent me the link about an hour ago. Like I said, I was at work, so I didn't see it. So I read ball back. She's still live now. Nigga was on there. I said, what the fuck is going on?
You know
Honey.
what? Hold on. No. Hold up, Deanna. You know what? That's funny that you say that, because I swear to God, when James was live this morning and they was giving back the going down history lane about the Vegas game and all
Mhm.
the things that Nika did, what she didn't do, and all that. and she was getting dragged in the chat and everything. Somebody specifically said in the chat, all Lady Nika gonna do now is go back over to her channel and do that old spiritual shit and be woe is me and all that kind of stuff. I swear
Honey,
to said that in James' chat. I swear to God.
baby. Listen, I was in his chat a little bit that morning. That was on my way to work.
Girl, you
But
missed it, child.
they said I missed it. But listen, girl, I don't know if it's about Vegas Gate. I probably didn't miss it, but I
Yep.
don't know. Listen, honey, went up there. I went in that woman chat and read about back. Nika is over there, hardly can't even breathe. I said, what in the hell? I know good damn well oh Lord.
Somebody needs to jump on here and tell us what is going on over there with Lady Nika because she seemed perfectly fine when she was on James' channel.
She was saying it.
She said, I'm mad, and I know James will never give me an apology, and I don't want no apology.
My impression is she was crying over VS, talking about she trying to destroy her, and she don't care about what Bless said 3 years ago, and her and Bless. It is just a whole bunch. She was just crying and hyperventilating and just was saying shit, girl.
You know
So
what? So
Mhm.
let me ask you this. And you do have to go back and watch James live because it was real good. But how do you feel? And I know you don't care for her at all. But how do you feel about her coming back trying to vindicate herself from all these different scenarios and all these different storylines where everybody thought she was the main one?
Okay,
do you
so
feel like it's necessary for her?
I have to answer it with a question because
Okay,
you was out here. Now, I know I have said in my life several times that I hate to say it, but that bitch VS was right about a lot of these people. I said that in my life.
yes.
People have said that in their life. She wants somebody to stroke her ego. You don't nobody give a fuck at this point. Actually, you've been vindicated, but you was out here because you was acting bad and you couldn't be out here like you wanted to accept the vindication. So here come you 3 years later talking about this, that, and the third from years ago. Don't nobody care no more. That's what I feel about it. But obviously some people do care because they out here snotting and crying.
Girl, I did not know she was over there snotting and crying.
Hyperventilating. I am not exaggerating to you, girl. I promise you, I wouldn't lie on Nika like that. Like I said, Nika ain't never did nothing to me. I just didn't like the way she was being like she is the fuck now. Bitch over there hyper.
When you watch James' video, you're gonna hear him say that Nika has always wanted to be pampered then and now.
Well, honey, she getting it, baby. They was over there. Don't be careful. Drink some water. Take a breath. Girlie is going. Honey,
you gotta smoke a blunt and take a drink and let it be. Child,
that's what they got going on, girl. But let me get back down here. My alarm just went off.
Okay,
I'm gonna go back to the slave house, and I'll be back down here in the chat.
You need to go live tonight.
Girl, I don't know. I ain't gonna make you no promises, honey. I ain't gonna lie to you. It be hard.
Like, you and Rick Reed, I feel the same about both of y'all. I know y'all got busy lives, but y'all need to show us a little bit more love on here.
It be hard, girl. I be trying. They don't be appreciating the love we be.
We appreciate it.
But yes, honey. But that's what I had to tell you because I didn't catch everybody. Like I said, and this is why I don't go live too, because you already know. I'm telling you now. I'm catching a little bit. I'm bits and pieces of everybody live. I be moving around more than I usually be moving, so it's just like, girl. What's up, nigga? I ain't acting like I ain't seeing you up here on this thing while you trying to puff and be quiet and shit.
Bro, I think you said something when you first got on.
You already know what's going on.
I already know what to do.
Yeah, I'm just chilling out over here. Just damn it, just I don't know, shit. Just lost in the sauce, I guess.
You know what? That's the best place to be sometime. I promise you. Cause the rest of it, they don't be about nothing no way.
They ain't talking about it now, nothing.
Keep it no hell.
Yeah, that's about it. They ain't gonna do shit about nothing that they talk about.
Okay, keep it no hell. They do that real good. But I like the hood table. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna get my butt back in this chat and moderate, cause y'all know sometimes when I be moderating, I cannot hear y'all when I be at work. So if
Oh, yeah,
y'all be
that's right.
talking to me and stuff and I don't say nothing and I'm moderating, that's why I ain't ignoring you. It's because I ain't been heard what the hell you said.
Oh,
Oh,
we understand, girl. We understand.
All
already.
right.
All right,
I
All
let's
right,
know you
sis.
see.
know hood tape.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
You know we love you too, sis.
See, we
All
see
right,
each
boo. Love
other.
y'all.
We
Talk
see
to
each
y'all later.
other.
For
That's
sure.
your homegirl right there. All right. But yeah, so I guess I'm gonna have to go over there and watch the replay because they
Which
talk
one? You got to send the link because you know me, sis. I'm
about.
over here. I'm talking to the missus and we multitasking.
That's okay. That's okay. Clyde said Nika pretty much told Via she's not going anymore. She encouraged the B sector to not allow her to cause division anymore. For the B sector to unite, I think Sean calls it active. Oh yeah, that's what Sean would call it if that's what he was doing. But so Nika wants the entire B sector to activate against VS. He also said that Nika and SS were the first to start the doxing and said, yep, he sure did. And now one is snotty nose and the other is 5150. Flip it out. Oh my God. Y'all, it's great. EJ says she needs money. Nika needs to stop that nonsense. Corio said, I agree with you. So I need clout. So I'm going to need to be your mod. I know somebody in the chat said that being a mod does not help you get viewers or subscribers, and that is true. Even though back in the day when people started creating their channels years and years ago, they would always have like these moderators. I mean, these content creators who would do like subby live, something like that, where people would support each other, and they would always say stuff like, make sure you subscribe to my mods. Make sure you subscribe to my mods. And people used to do stuff like that back in the day, but we done learned over time. It's what you can promote people and you can say, check them out and things like that. But people have to make up their own minds. And like they say, you can help people get their thousand, help people get their numbers, as Pisa say. But it's up to you to keep your numbers and keep people's attention and things like that, because there's so much stuff going on YouTube these days. You have to really be entertaining for people to keep tuning into your shows and giving you their click and their view. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but everybody has noticed what's going on, and some people think VS is every right to come here and discuss all these old things and discuss all this old tea and vindicate her in a lot of different situations. I see why she's doing it, but some people think that she's doing it because she's trying to break down these other channels, or maybe try to get people to lose their subscribers by finding out who the real CC is or who the real person is. Like for example, Nika said time and time, I done heard her say this many times on her channel and on other people's channel, that she's not the same person that she used to be back in the day. Now, she never really went into details about the type of shit that she did in the day. But she has said many times that she's not that same type of person. And today on Jane's channel, she even said she's not that trifling ass bitch that she used to be. And when it's trifling, to me, I'm like, damn, was it that bad, Nika? Was you doing that much shit, Nika? But I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all think Yes has every right to do what she's doing, or do y'all think she needs to shut up and just get in with her ass, fit in, and be effective? And do you think that she could create a new team and a large following like she used to without doing all this, without outing people, posting emails, and trying to make everybody respect their own actions? Do you think she would do good as a content creator if she wasn't doing this shit? Do you think it's necessary that she does do this shit? Now, y'all can let me know how y'all feel about that. Me personally, there are certain things that I think she probably had to speak on to vindicate herself. Some things, vindicated her when she was off of social media, when she was banned. One of those things, as we all know, was the CPS call on Sean. We knew later that it involved Shelly and what was that other lady's name? The one who said she was a social worker. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but it has something to do with their involvement. She was happy that she got vindicated for that, but I think there's a lot of things that's still eating at her, and I'm not like taking up for her or coming to her defense or anything like that. But I guess there's just certain situations where we have to put ourselves in somebody else's shoes. And you just gotta be like, well, shit, what would I do? Like some people is literally, this shit is so obvious. Why he bringing up old shit? Da, 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 da. And then people now think that she's been bullied. Nika's been bullied. Even though she said on her panel, she on James' panel this morning, she said she does not feel like she's being bullied. But a lot of people was telling James, you know what? When you started this live, it didn't come off as bullying, but now it does seem like you are bullying Lady Nika. And then Pisa, I think she was the one who said, with friends like these, who need enemies? And they asked James, do you consider yourself a friend of Nika's, or do you consider yourself an what do you call it, bro? Not a friend, but an acquaintance. And he said, he said, Nika is Nika. I consider Nika Nika. He says, some people call her auntie, some people call her this, he said, I consider her Nika. I consider her my girlfriend, Nika, because that's what I guess he used to call her back in the day, his girlfriend or whatever. But yeah, I mean, he did things like, I think that people were asking him all kinds of questions like, okay, you said Nika stole your money back in the day because she didn't bring your change back. Would you trust her with money today? And he was like, basically, he said no. He was like, no. He said, did she ever give me my money back? And some people was questioning, well, why didn't she get the money back? Like, it's been years since Vegas Gate. And even if it was only $10 or $15 or $20, I don't know. I think I would be like, kind of like the Kimmy situation and Misunderstood. Like a lot of people's like, Kimmy, even if you think you don't owe her the money, just give her the money and just, so she can shut up and so the storyline can go away. But even if this was less money than that, I probably would have been a gave the money back. Cash App, Super Chat, PayPal, something. But then again, ever since they made up, they just sent each other gifts. Like James said that Nika sent him money to go on Amazon and buy stuff, new bathroom stuff for his new house. And he also bought her a Coach purse. Like a year or so ago, he bought her a Coach purse. And it's like, if they done things for each other since then, like super chats, cash outs, gifts, things like that, should that just wash away that money that change that she didn't give him back in the day? I mean, how do y'all feel about that? You know what I'm saying? So maybe Lady Nika doesn't even feel like she still owes this man his change. Maybe she's like, well, shit, ever since we broke up, I done cash apped you more money than that, or I done super chat you more money than that, or I done, gave you gifts, or I don't know, child. I don't know. But anywho, I'm gonna get over there, and I guess I'm just gonna have to watch the replay. I don't know if she's still live or whatnot, but they said over there crying. I hate to see anybody here crying or let somebody bring them down to that point, to that level where they feel like they gotta be on here crying and whatnot, because sometimes you just can't let people see that you are really emotionally affected by what they are doing. And that might be what VS wants to see, is somebody breaking down from her pressure. And let me make sure this is Will before I put before I add him up here. Hey, Will.
Hey, what's good?
What's up, bro?
I'm telling, just just pretty much surfing streets, seeing the weird, just situations, like these situations don't happen in real life. What were you talking about? I'm sorry. I don't mean.
It doesn't. Well, see, that's my whole thing. I've been saying all the time. Like people be on here doing shit that they would never do in real life.
Oh
Like the shit
yeah.
you do on here, you ain't gonna do that shit at your work. You ain't gonna do that shit at your church. You won't even get away with your own family members because I got some major thugs in my family member in my family, and some of the shit people be doing on here, acting like they all hard and from the streets and shit. They wouldn't do that shit in real life.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but the game is evolving and crowds are moving, things are shifting. How you doing, brother? Sorry about that. How you doing, bro?
I'm good,
Uh
man. All is well, bro.
I'm good, I'm good. Did you bet on the Super Bowl yesterday?
Man, I ain't bet on it, man. My guys, they did what they did, but nevertheless, it was a good ass game.
Right, right. No, for real, for real. It was a close one. But um going back to the hood table, the game is elevating. So um people are not used to, like, it's like a person that's used to government assistance. You take it from them, it's over. You see what I'm saying? Like they pretty much, some people don't know what to do. Some people go into hustle mode. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a fight or flight type of thing with them. You know what I'm saying? For me, if I feel like the competition is really getting crazy, because I don't think you know, but I do graphics. I do graphic design. Um, for like shows, like all of this, like even your background, I can customize it, change it up, whatever. So when I see other people doing the same thing as me, I don't, I could sit there and critique it and take what I want to take from it and say, oh, well, this person's getting ready to take all my people. Or I can just, get right and shape up and fix up something that's wrong, in my craft. Maybe it's something I'm doing. Maybe I could be better. You see what I'm saying?
I
I
totally
can't just,
understand what you're saying. I don't know if you know, but I'm a personal custom cake decorator, and in my city, it's a lot
oh,
of
okay.
people who do shit like that. And even like I always say, this is one of my sayings that I tell people, especially as a YouTuber or any type of business entrepreneurship. A lot of people who support you will not be from people who really know you, like your family and friends. Like I have people who will still go to Walmart and buy cake. You know what I'm saying? They'll
Yeah.
still go
No,
to,
no, no. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're
they'll go
absolutely
to
right.
a grocery store and buy a cake when everybody in my city knows I'm a bomb ass cake artist. My license, and I don't care. I didn't show my license plate here. They say cake art. That's how serious I am about what I do, right? So everybody knows
Mhm.
me around here, different states, different cities. People order shit from me, and it's like sometimes I just stay in my own lane. I do what I do, and I see where you're going with these other content creators. Like, stay in your own lane, do what you got to do for your panel, focus on your shit. And because don't what somebody what's that phrase, bro? You be saying what people eat don't make you shit. Is that what the phrase is?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I see exactly what you mean by what you're saying.
Yeah. It's a little. I mean, for the most part, and I just came from over Lady Nika's, and uh, I was looking at what was going on over there,
Well, why was she
and
crying, bro? Why was she crying?
because when you've worked hard, these streets ain't nothing to play with. Like, it takes a lot of work to get to where you're at. So I think when that whole time, being on top and everybody referring to you as queen, 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 and then somebody else comes on the scene and then everybody just flocks to them and you kind of looking at, everybody else like, really? Because then you start to remember the personal conversations you had with people. And then, some people might denounce that other person. I'm saying it like this because I don't want anybody to get offended. This is just general. But when you see the other person come into the light, and then now everybody's scrambling, everybody's going over there, 1K here, 2K here, and so on and so forth. a realization sets in that everybody time is, limited on here. You see what I'm saying? Like the spotlight of it
Mm-hmm.
all.
Mm-hmm.
Like even right now, the hood tables could be up. We love the hood tables. We everything. We support everything that goes on, and then somebody that you had differences with comes back, and and then you start to look at everybody else like, wait a minute, you was over here, and I thought you would never associate with that person or be in that person's chat, or you know. Just for the most part hit the panel, because you got to understand, like, when shows go on, there's a lot of underlying feelings going on. People have personal relationships, YouTube relationships, and they are not always allowed to say what they feel in person, like around people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may see somebody do something, you're like, wait a minute, that ain't you. Why are you doing that? But you can't say anything because it might be looked at as you hating, or you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to block the shine or something like that. You see what
I
I'm
know what
saying?
you're saying, and that's one thing I learned from. See, when I first started on YouTube, I was just a content creator, and I started from my other channel, Trans Prime Time, doing TV show reviews, and I just found myself in the B sector. Like after the Kaya or during the Kaya Maddie thing, like over here, we found ourselves in the sector, and what I learned over the years, not to involve myself so much on YouTube, because that's where a lot of these people fuck up. They involve themselves so much with the here on YouTube. I mean, you spending all the time emailing, gossiping on the phone, making these private chats, private meetings. I mean, all this stuff behind the scenes. And then on Mad Day, somebody always brings everything out to light. And even with the shit that like surrounding VS TSCC, everybody knows what VS and TSCC gave back in the day. We might not have known everything in particular or all the specifics, but we knew what they gave back in the day. So a lot of this
Yeah,
shit that's coming out right now, again, I think is trying to vindicate herself from a lot of situations, grow her channel at the same time, but also try to take her place back at the top. Will she ever get back at the top? I don't know, but I think she's feeling some type of way because when she left, she had, I mean, I don't know if you were around during that time, but VS had like a huge following. I mean, she had multiple channels that were monetized. I say multiple, I don't mean 2 or 3. I mean 5, 6, 7, 8 channels that were you know what I'm saying? Away channels and shit. So the girl raised $10,000 in 24 hours. It was crazy the shit that we saw. So a lot of the people who she had under her, some of them went to certain people who were under her. And I
yeah,
just
yeah.
feel like
There
I
you
want
go.
people back. Even though a lot of people like Nika, I know I've been changed, you know,
Right, right.
the same person who I was back then. A lot of them is doing that. Brianna, Lady Nika, you know, different people from under the crew is like, we don't do that shit anymore. But then, are they really not doing that shit anymore? Because we can't.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. I see
You
what you're
know,
saying.
it's like the shit. VS wasn't here, but a lot of shit she was doing, a lot of the people under her still was and be doing, or have people doing it for them. And it's like, I think she just, I think in the end, she just wants her channel built back up. She's doing it any way possible right now. Now, it might not look too good to her, but I'm like, if you weren't taking the bait, I think you would be fine if you're not taking the bait. But people are taking her bait. And then
Yeah,
now we got Lady Nika over there crying and shit. I'm like, just do your channel. You know, if something comes out that you done said or done, admit it. I did it. Oh well, moving right along. Because if people
right, right.
really like you, they're not gonna leave you. If people really like you, they is not
Yep.
going to leave you.
No, that's true. You know, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna make it seem like it's a bad thing, because You know, people like when people see you in this kind of light, and when they're not used, because to me, she's Lady Nick is a very strong person in my opinion. You know, even the way she kind of you know digs at people, like anybody that has an issue with her, you know, the way she digs at them is, is unmatched. Like nobody else does it like that. So she still is very valuable to a lot of people, you know, including, women that are around her age. They depend on her because she's kind of speaks for them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't have the energy to sit up here and scratch all day, and you know what I'm saying, go at each other. Any term you want to use, beef and whatever you want to call it. A lot of people don't have that, in them no more. So she is their hope. She is the person that uh, gives them, that extra boost of confidence coming on these platforms, because you can see that the people and the content creators are getting younger and younger. Like they're not like a lot. There's not too many people around that age group, but those
Mm.
people are still here. So I think everybody will feel like that. Even I would feel like that. Saying like somebody comes back and they getting a bunch of attention, but I'm used to getting most of the uh, respect and queen status, and you know what I'm saying, mother of the sector, or whatever titles people may use concerning her. You know, it looks it
They
now.
call
It
her
just
like
looks.
I think they call her Antika.
Yeah, I mean, of family endearments. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So she still has that audience. She still has that crowd that just good hospitality, mothers, grandmothers, aunts, all of that. She still has that, but like I said, you have to step it up. You have to be able to just ignore what's going on and stay in your lane. I think you said something like that earlier.
Well, and see, that's one thing that one of the people who used to be under VS is doing right now, and that's Bless Watkins. Like a lot of people is like, why ain't Bless speaking out? Why is she going live? Why ain't she? Because before VS came out, or before it got close to the time that she was supposed to come back to social media, Bless kind of fell back from doing her shows, and because Bless would come live like every morning on her channel, but now she's not coming live. She said she's spending time with her family. She be posting stuff. People might want to call them subliminal messages on her page. Like she posted this 4 hours ago. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present. She also had posted something earlier that said, "People with stones at you, don't throw them back. Collect them and build an empire." I mean, she has been posting things, when you build silence, people don't know what to attack. So she's been saying certain things. Here's another one. People may destroy your image. Excuse me. This is one that she shared on her page. People may destroy your image, stain your personality, but they can't take away your good deeds, because no matter how they describe you, you will still be admired by those who really know you better. And that's what I was just saying. Even
Yeah,
if
that's very
somebody
true.
comes at you with some fuck shit and tells people some stuff that even might be true, if they really like you, they gonna stick by you. So I know Lady Nika is over there in her feelings and being emotional and stuff right now, but you know,
Yeah, I mean, this is just normal, and I wouldn't expect her to do anything different. In fact, this may help her, because I don't know how many times you guys seen her vulnerable side. This is my first time seeing her vulnerable side, like so.
we didn't see it
Uh,
before. Yeah.
okay, so there's not okay, so okay, I got it. So I mean, hey, it happens. Like I said, you got to step it up. Because like you said, this is not her first time experiencing a type of feeling like this. But I think people just have to realize that the game is elevating. She's figured out how to get these numbers going. She's not going to get on there talking about, oh, my vacation time was good. I spent time in the Aspens. I went to New Mexico, or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever have you, etc. She's not coming back with that because she's been watching y'all for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like she's had you. she's had 3 years to do it. You don't think she did her homework?
And I keep forgetting about the $100.
The who?
$100 that she allegedly. Who was that lady? It was a white
Yeah, but
lady.
I mean, let's be real. At the end of the day, no one's going to bat over 15, whatever it may have been. It's petty, and that's what I feel that the sector sometimes is based upon, petty things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's real petty. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to name any type of names, but there's been worse stories of people and money within the sector.
True. Yeah.
Way worse than a measly amount, right? And she knows that. We all know that, but people always want to keep one over your head. They're always going to want to keep one over your head because they don't want you to get too. Now, she's not big headed, but I'm going to use this term. They don't want you to get big headed to the point where you can't be stopped. They want to remind you that you can be stopped. That's what this is. If she can look at it in a different light, they're just doing this because it's their way of putting the shackles on your ankles. And you've unlocked it today by just being real, being authentic. But you only get one time to do this. You can't come on here every day and do it again, and then do it again and expect the same result. That's insanity. So people are going to give you this pass, but at the same time, we have to see the strong Nika come back.
Yep. And is this you, V?
Yes, it is.
Okay, huh?
I'm just dropping for a second. I gotta run somewhere. This is my thought, right? I'm sorry if I'm cutting into anybody. I know
No,
the
good.
gentleman is speaking. This is my thought, right, Tanya? And we have spoken before about doing stuff with people. Like, for instance, you and I, we went away and we did something together, right? Some people will take stuff to their grave. I'm that type of person. But in case you're not like that, you know what I'm saying? Everyone is different. But I don't see how, in terms of saying like, okay, a particular person is strong because they came back and they claimed their crown or something like that. You did the math. What the email is not the person word. What if the email is directing that back then? That's what you did. And I was watching Shelly, and she was saying that when it came out that Lady Nika was the one that gave her children, give her the direction to go after her children, like go to the Facebook and all of that. Yes, she did it. And what Shelly was saying is the rah 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 she couldn't take. If an apology is just an apology, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, apology is an apology. I did it. Stand in your ground. I did it. All about, because I listened to Lady Nika's live about the devil came to steal, kill, and destroy. No, you did it.
You were over there. She was just crying and stuff.
Yes, you did it. My thought is you did it. That was me back then. The person I was last month. I'm not that person right now. You did it. You were in bed and you did it, and people got hurt. And I understand where James was coming from. You and I were friends. We fell out. But yeah, I called you a name. I mean, woman make me laugh, may make you cry. You know what I'm saying? But you did go after me in a kind of raunchy way that you don't even know of me. What he said of her is, okay, you took the money. You know what I'm saying? And I have forgotten change to give back too. You know what I'm saying? Everyone had forgotten something. I mean, I can't remember not giving back change, but everyone had forgotten something. You know what I'm saying? And you just own up to it and you move on. But you went along with somebody to do something wrong to me, and now today, see, you know what I will say is a real apology or real change is if You brought it up on your own and said this after me and the person get back together. Say, I did this, I did that. And can we move on from there? Could we move on from there now? But it's only because somebody forced it out. Not all of a sudden. See, I'm kind of leery with people. That's why my circle is like so small, because you
Yeah.
let it drop. You let it drop. You let the drippings drop. And then the next time something else come up, like when it came out, when Shelly was up on James Panelling, it was said that she was the one that directed VS towards her children. I would have let it all out. Like, you ain't got nothing over me. This is what I did. That was my past. This is but you let it drop. There's more that's going to come out.
And that's what somebody said in James' chat this morning. Somebody in the chat, I was really reading the chat this morning because they was tearing it up.
I was there too.
They said, Nika, why don't you just get everything out? Somebody said, Nika, would you be willing to purge everything that you've done so that it can be over and done with?
Yeah, and that's why I understand the way that James was thinking. He was looking in the chat. I will say I spoke to Deanne about this when Lady Nika did those 2 lives, and she let the people come up. When I say let, you and I had talked about this before. You don't know what's going to come at people's mouth, but as soon as they come out, you have a charge to drop them down. She went for 2 or 3 hours, and those people was talking crap about him. And did not stop it.
That live, but it was the other live. Like she said, the other live wasn't supposed to be about him, because she had went live because people were saying, talking shit about, why won't you do this? Let him do this. Why won't you drop your video? That turned into another bash.
But Tanya, if I come up on your channel and I stray off topic, or I start, cursing or trying to palm bomb or doing that, you gonna drop me if it doesn't benefit your channel. So that's why I don't understand. I don't understand all these back stuff. Like, I did it. I apologize. What I did back then, I'm really not proud of it. The best behavior is change, not when something is dripping, the pipe is dripping.
Well,
after a while, the bill gonna get high.
I feel what James was saying about the whole chat was bashing him or something, because Pizza jumped up there. He said, would you do that to your friend? And Pizza was like, well, we got our own. We basically, somebody in the chat saying something. He said, James said that's not the same as people coming up on your panel and you sit right while they just trashing your bestie or your friend. And it is different. Like, I wouldn't have somebody coming up here trashing my bro, my sis, Deanna, anybody that I'm real cool with. I'm like, now y'all, nope. Y'all gotta take that somewhere else.
If I did this type of content, and somebody come up here, I know you on a different level. We get a little in depth one night it was, but I've always admired you over the years. And they come telling me something I don't want to hear, or it doesn't benefit me, or you know what I'm saying? She's not here to defend herself, whatever. No, you can't do it. We all have choices, and people play sympathy for a particular reason. And the thing is, I think that's why so many people, maybe not in her camp, other people looking at her side eye, because it's like, hold up, we see that move before. We see such and such before. You know what I'm saying? Just be honest. I did it. Me and you were fighting, and I wanted to hit you as hard as you hit me. And then for even yesterday to be asking the question, why did you call me gator crap? I thought we were over that.
Oh, the gator crossing. And
yeah, why did you call me that?
Y'all see somebody in James chat say, calling somebody gator crocodile, calling somebody a crocodile, or calling somebody a pedo. And I was like, huh?
Girl, if you pinch me and I shoot you, we fighting.
See, there you go, Sassy, right there. Sassy, I wouldn't allow people to drag you. We're not even friends like that. I would be like, you can come back when she clicks the link. Right. Now it's a different thing if I got, let's see, Sassy on here, and I don't know, somebody named Chanel.
Speculation.
And they go back and forth at each other. That's different.
Yeah, that's my thought. And I'm gonna jump down after this. Yeah, we fighting, and yes, I said that. I gave that person the information, and then people getting up on there. But Susie lied how many years ago? we all have faults. And Sean Bradley is saying Nika lied on him. James is saying Nika lied on him. Everybody is without the sin. So if you're going to apologize for some, just apologize and just move on. Okay, I did it. But all of that, the devil came to steal, kill, and destroy. Like, okay, that's playing on people now. You know what I'm saying? You did it. Nobody lie on you.
Yeah, that's true. But she has a platform to uphold. So you got to understand also, she's not going to sit on that platform and give everything away because that will be like
But
giving your
it's
channel
already,
away.
but sir, it's already out. So instead of you do drip drip, I'll pull up everything, and this thing I don't remember, girl.
Yeah, but
I did it because I wanted to do it, and
I get it. But if you pull up everything, then what is left for people to come back to your channel? See what I'm saying? You got to
no,
leave some type of expense. Like
when I
I'm just
say
looking at it from a content creator standpoint.
okay,
She's not going to.
but this is
Okay, good.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. That's not the first time people came out and said, "Look what she said," and they had the proof. Me, what I
Oh,
would have done, what I've done with that person, I'll say, "Yes, I done this. Yes, I done this. Yes, I done that." You take the air out of their sail. Then you wait for a week or two ago. Now she going at everybody else. Why ain't she gonna go after you too? Just say it and just be done with it. One and done. Boom.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's what a lot of people are saying. Like maybe, I don't know. They wanted her to purge. That's what they want, her to purge. But
But come on now. You
I feel
know,
like if she purges, then they all would have to purge. I mean,
right? That's
the
crazy you
only
said
one.
that.
Yeah, she's not the only one who got some skeletons from that group. I
Right.
mean, the whole group would have to purge.
But
But
I'm
what
saying how
is
much time?
is uh VS did say last night. She said Wiley is the last person that she got a bone to pick with, but she's
Mhm,
really never discussed anything about Blessed.
mhm. But
So
listen to this. But listen to this, right? Um, if she would speak up and say this is what it is, you have nothing to come back on. Spill your own tea. And Shelly seemed like she was ready to forgive Nika for the things with her children because Shelly and Nika had made up over the 3 years. But it's when she came with the war. So what? I did that then. So now what? No, that's not an apology. It just so you just mad that you got caught. You just keep smiling in my face.
So my thing is, if people know what she's done, what are they waiting for? Like, why are they waiting for her to say it? What's the difference?
Well, they don't know. That was James' first time hearing it. That was Shelly's first time. And the thing is, I don't have not Lady Nika have never done anything bad to me. It's not like I don't like her. You know what I'm
Oh, right.
saying?
I get it. Yeah, we're
But
just
I'm just
commentating.
saying, James did not know that. He just found out that in Kimmy's chat. Shelly just came up to the panel to get somebody off of James' panel that was being disrespectful. And then VS jumped up there and she said, well, look what do. And look how I found out this. And she was like, no. She said, yes, Nika told me do. Nika came up on the panel and she said, yes, I did it. But then she got a little heavy with Shelly, like in the rah department. And that's when I think Shelly like, hold up, you wrong me, and then you wanna like put me in a corner or curse me out. Like, no, apologies and apology. There's no but about it. Boom. I did it. We weren't good, we were fighting. I went for the jugular. That's it.
Mm.
Guys, I'm about to jump off. I have to have appointment.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you for coming on, V.
Yeah. Lady
It's a
Nika,
lot.
Lady Nika, if you're out there, there's a place you can go. My brother was just in the chat. J Town Chocolate Vibes.
Oh yeah, this is
Ladies,
the
I
time that we
yeah.
was talking. I'm sorry, J Town Chocolate Brown. What's up? How you doing?
You
My
go J
bad.
Town Chocolate Brown.
What did I call it? What? Oh my bad.
No, you good. You good. No. He's not like that. He's a
J
gentleman.
Town and
Yeah.
JV Chocolate. What? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he's a that's a good brother right there. You know, ladies, his channel is dedicated to you. So go over there and listen to some smooth R&B, unwind. That's the spot. And
I
Lady
think
Nika, I
I've
would
heard of
advise
you
you.
before. wasn't he on somebody channel talking real low and sexy?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. That's his
very white.
persona. Yeah, that's his persona. So you'll have a good time if y'all go over there and check it out. Any age group. He's not playing the wild tunes. He's playing the tunes everybody knows. So yeah, yeah,
Mhm. Well, that's
yeah. But
cool.
that's crazy though. I see what she's saying.
Yeah. Well, I just think that I don't know. I think people should have been. I think people specifically like. Okay, so a lot of us. This is the last thing I'll say, and then I'll let y'all all have your last piece before we go. But what I have to say is, a lot of us have been expecting. Some of us have been anxious for her return as subscribers, and some of us like, fuck that bitch. We don't care about that bitch if she ever come back, right? But I think the people who are in her clique might should have been a little bit more prepared because a lot of people thought when VS come back, oh, she went to jail, she this happened, she had to pay fine, she got 3 years, this can't be on social media, probation, whoop, whoop, whoop. I think a lot of people thought, and I even heard people say, oh, she come back, she knows better. She ain't gonna come back doing all that shit. She ain't gonna come back doing all that fuck shit. She ain't gonna come back doing this, doing that. And I'm listening and watching the whole time, all these years. I think some people should have been a little bit more prepared. Like a little bit more
Yeah,
prepared. Like y'all were closer to her, any of us. So, and then there was this allegation back in the day, and I think where VS would make people give her information. Like some people said it might have been naked pics, or some people it could have been like some really just personal information, so that she could know that she could trust to add you because couldn't nobody just get in TSCC. You could not even drop down in the chats sometimes if you were not part of TSCC, and they would kick your ass out, block you, and they was really strict about that TSCC thing. So being that a lot of them was so very, very close to her, I would think that they have known there's a possibility of her coming back and revealing all the shit that y'all done behind the scenes because for years she has been known as the motherfucking king. And if you say her name 3 times in the motherfucking mirror, that bitch will come behind you and snatch your soul. Like that's how people have been portraying her to be this demon and all this kind of stuff. When a lot of times people should have known that she has a crew for a reason, not because she's doing everything by herself. But anyway, go ahead and say your last words if y'all got any.
yeah, that term's a little crazy, but for the final thoughts, as far as this situation is concerned, um, like the last woman was saying, she can get it all out, but just like a person was saying down in the comments, I don't know the name, redefining her story, right? They basically said it was going to drag out. And I think it is going to drag out because, like I was saying earlier, if you let everything out, what is there for people to come back to your channel? People are just going to make their narratives and they're going to make their money and they're just going to forget all about your channel. And then what happens is the channel slowly but surely people start to dissipate because of what you said. Just because somebody is telling you to say this or say that doesn't mean you have to do what the crowd says. As a content creator, you have to have a strong mind and a strong will. And if you don't want to divulge something, that's up to you. You don't have to tell them you don't have to tell them anything. Let them speculate. That's what YouTube is built off of. Speculation, people watching, and that's why you get the hundreds and hundreds of views in the chat because you're not going to tell me 75% of those people are for you. There's probably about 25% for you. So the rest of the 75 is there to see your demise.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to keep that into account because we all know you don't have 1,000 friends. You probably got maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 friends, right,
Mm-hmm.
on this app, real friends. So keep those people in mind and don't do those people wrong. That's what you got to focus on. As long as you don't do those people wrong. But I think that's the big hoopla about this because people that are close to her also want to know things, but they don't want to say it You know, they don't want to come out and just ask her. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem. You know, people have to, um, you're going to hear what's people are going to speculate, people are going to say things, but if you really support Nika, support her. But if you're just there because you want to hear a dirty secret, just be honest. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's going on. People just want to hear the dirty secrets. They're not really there to support. And she has maybe a handful of people that are going to be there through thick and thin. Every channel goes through it. Just like right now in the chat, there's probably about a certain amount of people, but this is your core audience. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? And when you get those thousands, just like you've seen in Dovey chat, 1.5, 1.6 in Dovey chat, that's because those people were there to really
Oh
see her get.
yes, they were
You see
there
what
for
I'm saying?
this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I wouldn't worry about it. It's nothing. You're a content creator. We all bounce back. All
Yeah.
right. Salute to the hood table. I appreciate it. Salute, brother. I'm gonna holler at you, man. Thank y'all for letting me up.
No doubt.
All right,
Appreciate
so
it.
Will, do you post anything about your graphics on your page?
No. But what I can do is I can put my Instagram in the back chat, and we can talk there because I would like to get you on my sister's show.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, and we'll talk about it and everything like that because it's just about networking. You know, that's all it is. The key is networking. Multiply your personality. You have a great personality. This brother up here has a great personality, and you guys have fans somewhere. You just got to get out and get out there. You know, and like I said, that's my Instagram. So I'll be sending you links and everything like that.
All right, cool beans. I'm about to go to your. I'm about to copy and paste right now into my
Gotcha,
Instagram.
gotcha. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, so you
likewise,
about
brother.
to get the hood table request from over there. All righty, all righty. So, bro, I know sometimes you be in here and you be like, I don't know what the hell really going on.
I'll be
But if you
listening.
got any last minute words, I want to at least give you the option to say anything if you want to say anything.
Well, nothing, other than that, you already know what it is, sis. I'm leveling up my ratchetness. So
Mm-hmm. Well,
other
yeah,
than that, no,
you gotta level
yeah,
up the ratchetness because it gets really ratchet on YouTube. It really does.
I already know. So that's why I'm like, no, I'm just, making it do what it do. But no, I'm in the cut, just following, figuring out what's what. Definitely got to link up with him, man. If that's his name, Instagram, I'm definitely gonna go over there and send him a request.
Yep, I just did it. I just copied and pasted his information and the Instagram, and he came right up. So I already
So
clicked on the follow. Yep.
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, other than that, you already know what it is, sis. You already know what you do. We do it swell. We do it well. Ain't nothing new.
Over here, man, the Hood Table Ministries. We just be
Oh,
trying to,
we
get you
coming
all
for
the
them.
information that you need, from the White House and a little bit of sector
Oh,
in there.
yeah, we need them doorknobs. So y'all go ahead and hit them apps.
Yes, the Hood Table Ministries. We need some new choir robes, some new doorknobs.
I
We
know
need
that's
some new
right.
tires on the church
Sis don't
van.
need a new microphone.
Summertime be here soon. We got to get this Bible, summer
Yeah,
Bible
vacation
camp,
Bible school.
vacation Bible school.
Yeah,
But
we got to
yes,
get it all right.
yeah. But if anybody wants to be a blessing to the Hood Table Ministry, you can hit up our cash apps. The Hood Table 402. Count Amaru is on the panel. Count Amaru. View. See, I don't remember what her cash app was because she dropped down. Oh, if y'all want to go back into the, I don't even know if View, are you still here? Anybody who was on the panel, if you want to drop your cash app, feel free. You know how we do over here.
Oh,
Because sometimes, as I always say, somebody might really like your commentary or you thought you were really entertaining and might want to drop you something. So if anybody wants to drop their cash app, feel free. But I always say if you want to have your cash app on your screen name when you hop on the panel, that is fine with me. And he said I follow back. Yep, my bro, Count Amaru, he's going to be following you too. So yeah, we'll hook up so you can tell me about your other sister channel you said that you might want to have as a guest on. Alrighty. But other than that, everybody, please like and share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, please and thank you very kindly. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep
Keep
it
it hood
hood.
and brush your teeth and free Kels and Rob. Free them all.
You know, Rob got a new court date. That's tomorrow.
Oh Lord. We're
Yeah,
gonna
so
see
you
what's
know
going
we
on.
gonna have to watch the court thing tomorrow, bro.
Already. You already know. Just put the link in the back thing.
All right, I got you. All right, love you, bro.
Love you on purpose.
Tell sis love her too. I don't know if she's in the background. Are you at home?
Yeah, I'm at home.
Love you too,
Okay,
sis.
love you, babes. Love you. I almost forgot he was at home. I'm thinking you at work.
Nah, I only work midweek through the rest of the till the weekend. That's it. I don't do that 5, 6, 7 days a week no more.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well,
Mm.
enjoy the rest of y'all day. I know y'all probably have some nice weather down there because it's been like 50 here in Omaha. So
It's been all right. Yeah, it's been cool. Besides these dang mosquitoes and all this doggone wet terrain running around here, all these doggone mosquitoes around here, mate.
oh my God. Well, make sure
Exactly.
you keep that mosquito spray and
Oh, I
candles.
got that. I got plenty of citronella candles and I got some tea tree oils and all kind of other oils for their ass that they don't like. Peppermint and eucalyptus oil. All that.
Yeah,
I
you know,
got to have it all.
I stay like in a wooded area. So we got so
Mm.
many of those candles around the outside of the house and on the patio.
Ain't nobody
I be
gonna
having
get bit
all of
up.
those lit up, but I be sitting outside.
I know that's right, because you already know when one hits you, everybody else coming for you.
Yep. They like smell the blood like sharks. They smell the blood.
Yeah, that's all I'm about to do. So we're about to sit here and watch some TV
All
and
right.
get
Well, I
some
will
do
holler
some
at you later.
multitask.
All right. I'll holler at y'all later. Love you guys and
All
everybody
right,
in the
love you.
chat. Be
Love you
blessed.
too.
EJ, be blessed. Thank you, love. And I will holler at you guys later. Deuces.